Oh, good day, sir. Let's go. .601, your K92 Mornin Thang is on.
Yeah.
Angry Tuesday.
Angry.
Zack Jackson, Freddie Mac,
Hey,
and that's it. So
that's
far.
it. That's all we got.
Monica's
so far.
out today. She's got her normal sitter is ill, so
Yes.
she's got the kiddos,
Gotta
and
take care of
we've
'em.
got the show.
We've got it from here.
Yep.
Hopefully, Monica trusts us to handle it.
She doesn't, which is why she'll show up in the Facebook Live video feed. She'll be in there watching us, spying on us. She's usually more interactive in the show on the day she's not here because she gets in there and she chats with everybody.
No.
And
Hey, just want to let y'all know I'm here and I'm listening, so don't make any mistakes.
Yeah, Monica does not like it when other women mess around in her turf.
That's true.
Much like when dogs pee on stuff to mark their territory. She does that. So later, KT will be in, and she'll have to sit in Monica's seat.
Best of luck to her.
Yeah.
Because Monica might have put like a thumbtack or something in the chair, something where just the chair goes from up to down. They're super fast. I don't know.
Monica will be watching. Her
be here.
eyes will be there. And she says, you are allowed to come in. I empower you as a fellow woman to do 87% of my job, but not 100, baby.
You cannot do 100.
No, you cannot
You
do
can't
all
replace
100.
Monica.
No.
So.
Nope, she's zero place. I keep trying. She keeps showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
But she's okay. She's just not here today.
She is not, but
Take care
we
of the kiddos.
are. I feel confident that my day today will be better than my day yesterday.
You think so?
It can't be worse. It really can't.
That was a new low for you yesterday or something?
If I was ranking my performance yesterday on this show, I mean, I take it very seriously that people, I mean, they choose us, which is a big deal. There's lots of things to choose. I'm very grateful for that. They got a million different opportunities to go look for other stuff. Yesterday might have been one of those days where they went and did it.
They say, you know what? I think I want to look for something
I mean,
else.
I'm supposed to
Zack
start
is
their
fumbling
day.
all over his words.
I mean, if they're listening live, this is to kick off their day. If they're listening on the podcast or they're watching the video later, it's to give them the pick-me-up that they need to get themselves through the rest of the day. And I was a failure at that.
You think so?
100%.
Did anybody tell you that?
I did.
You told yourself? I guess it's all that matters. You took a look in the mirror.
Who do you think I listen to more than anybody?
Oh, jeez.
Me.
Yeah.
Everybody else is wah, 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 wah. So that was a failure yesterday. Today will not be that way. I'll tell you, yesterday was such a mess. Just a mess all around. And I always say, I say it where there's you say things like, well, you got to buck up and keep trying and persevere.
Yeah.
And I often think that on those days nothing can go right. You should stop trying to do things because they end up going wrong as well.
Yeah, and then like in basketball, like growing up playing basketball, like pretty much my whole life, coaches will tell you a good shooter just keeps shooting. They just keep shooting.
Yeah.
Even if they're missing, they just keep shooting because at some point, sooner or later, you're going to get on.
Well,
you know what I mean?
If I was a basketball coach, I'd be like, come over here, Steph Curry. Come here. Go take a nap.
Right.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Just get out.
Take
You
a
good?
break.
Yep. Take a
Sup?
break. Go home.
Yeah.
Eat a sandwich. Just decompress. Hit the
right.
reset button on the Nintendo in your brain and move on. That's what I do because yesterday I got home from work. Terrible day at work. Just pathetic. And really nothing bad happened. I just was not happy with my performance.
Correct.
And it was just one of those days where I felt like everything was going to go wrong. So I go home and I go in the house and say, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to wash away this day.
Huh.
No water comes out of the sink.
At all?
No water. There's no water. Thinking,
You sure you turned it on?
oh, yeah. No, it was definitely on. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I saw a work truck on my way home.
Okay.
Maybe there's something going down. Let me just see. A lot of times they put a little notice on the front door, let you know the water's going to be off for a little while. I didn't see anything there. So, all right, let me just call just to see if there's an outage announcement.
Oh, of
just,
course.
Just to make sure.
Maybe you missed something.
Right. I just want to ballpark, what time to expect to have this water be back on. And I talked to Jennifer. And I said, Jennifer, want to see if there's something going on in the neighborhood. And Jennifer checks, and she says, sir, you have not paid your water bill since November.
No! What? November?
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what happened. I guess I've been very busy. No water. Idiot. Idiot day.
Idiot
day.
Okay, all right. Because Zach, you do where you really try. We both try to get Monica to do the same thing, where it's automatic bill pay.
Online.
You don't have to go to any office. You don't
I've
have
gone
to mail
to
any
paperless
checks
for all of them too.
Yeah, so you don't get any mail.
Right.
You just don't even see it. They deduct it and whatever.
Turns out I didn't go to paperless on my water bill. I guess I thought I did.
So
I was kind of ignoring it. And I said to the I don't think I've received any notices. Let me check. Oh, this one's got red on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That sucks. So, and then it takes him like a whole day.
Took a couple hours. And
a couple hours. Okay,
took
it was early
$50 out of my own pocket, too, because you got to pay your delinquent fee.
Oh, my goodness, man. Yo.
Moron day.
You're an idiot.
I am an idiot.
You had an awful day yesterday.
I had an awful day. That's what, again, take a nap, reboot, start over.
Yeah.
I called the fight. I had phone calls and stuff to do yesterday. I just didn't do them. I didn't.
You just say, you know what? I got to sit this one out.
No, I didn't talk to anybody here at work because I figured if I talked to him, I'd probably get fired or something. I'm like, nope, I am done. But today is a new day.
Oh, Zach.
Yesterday never happened. It's gone.
You washed your hands again this morning?
I did. I got to physically wash my hands.
The actual whole day away.
Yes, I did. So here we are. We have water and everything.
Yeah.
And hello to y'all. If you want to join us, you can always text in 52353. You can also hit us up on the Facebook Live video feed. Shout out is active in there already. We got Micah, Jeff, Ashley, Latasha, Deanna, Cynthia, Brooke, David, Joyce. Oh, man, they're flowing.
Hello.
Shout out to Shonda, first comment of the morning, so she gets her
Shonda.
bragging rights there. As we roll into the hot list next, Morgan Freeman, who was he yelling at the SAG Awards?
Oh, yeah.
We have an answer. I'll tell you who it is. Man, idiot. I'm stupid. Hi, Ashley. Gerard, what up?
Yeah, I did that once. I had just moved to an apartment with like a newer friend of mine at the time. And the electric was in my name. And they were mailing the bill. For like the first 2 months we were living there, like I was like, I didn't get any bills, so I just didn't know where the mailboxes were in the apartment complex. They cut the electric off, and I came home from work, and I was just like, why is the electric off? Like, what's the big deal? Called them. Yes, sir, you haven't paid your bill in 3 months.
Oh, crap.
And I said, are you serious? I didn't know. I didn't get the bill yet. And they were like, yes, we sent multiple notices. And then, I don't know how, but I ended up going to look for this mailbox. I'm like, it's got to be here somewhere. It's not like on the outside of the building. It was like in the building on the very bottom floor. We're all the way on the third. And I never go in that entrance of that side of the complex. And so, sure enough, it was like 3 or 4 notices in there, a pink slip.
Yep.
Like, this is like your final notice before.
Yep.
So then you got to wait till the next day. For like a person to come out.
They activate it, but then someone's got to come turn it on at the street. So he came in an hour. Here's the row. I have to get into. All right, the water department's phone system is awful. It is so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're crippled by technology. So you have to pay. I mean, you can pay online. I had to set up an account, but you have to pay over the phone or online. Okay, and like the automated system. I go to the automated system. I enter your account number. I enter it. Doesn't work. Enter it again. Doesn't work. Enter it again. Doesn't work. It says, all right, we're going to transfer you to customer service. So what they do is they transfer you to the same menu. And it says to online bill pay, do this. To reach customer service, do this. So you hit it, and then it just transfers you back to that again. So I go through. I do it like 5 or 6 times. I call back. I'm like, I can't, because I kept having to call back in order to actually get in to talk to a person because it was a different menu.
Yeah.
The woman is completely useless, where she's like, well, you have to do it online. I'm like, I know, I'm trying. She said, well, did you key it in? I said, I did. She said, well, did you talk? I said, I tried that one too.
Yeah.
She said, I have to send you back into the system. Like, I can't just give it to you. No.
That's so dumb. Why
not?
So
she sends me back in. It works after trying it like 3 or 4 more times. It goes through. But they had told me the first time I talked to the woman, she said, call back, make sure it's been processed, just to make sure that someone's coming out. I call back. I got the same woman again. I said, okay, I want to check and see. She said, there's nothing here. I'm like, I just went through the thing. She's like, you have to do it online. I said, I just did it. And then because I'm doing this is like 1:30. Now it's 2:15.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, now that it's after 2, it's an extra $15. I said, I've been trying to do this for 45 minutes.
You don't remember talking to me, lady?
Like idiot.
Jeez, I told you my name.
I said, fine, send me back through. I said, I'll deal with that later. I'm like, I'll complain about my $15 later. But Jesus.
So stupid.
Ugh.
Why do you want to make things so difficult?
Mike, can I just give it to you? No.
Why not? What's your job then? Jeez.
Monica's watching her kids today. Everything's fine. It's just her babysitter sick, so I will be handling the hot list. Kevin Hart tickets this hour, 6:45, so do not go anywhere. Morgan Freeman, SAG Awards the other day. He yelled at somebody. Mm-hmm. At least we thought he yelled at somebody.
These moments in your life, hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Hey. Okay, well, you just stand out for me, that's all. These moments in one's life.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's talking while he's talking and then, being rude.
Right, so you're thinking, oh, my God, I mean, he's just...
Right, he's calling somebody out.
He is yelling at somebody. I mean, my goodness grief. That was not the case at all. Morgan Freeman says he was just saying hi to legendary actress Lily Tomlin, who he really likes.
Yeah, that was Lily Tomlin. Yeah, she's a wonder in herself, and I've always loved her. I see her, I say hello.
Yeah, and I don't know if I believe he was just saying hello, but I mean, hey. And for millennials like myself, Lily Tomlin is she stars on Grace and Frankie on Netflix.
Yes, she is culturally relevant right now.
Yeah, she's big time
in that way. There are two things you have to remember about Morgan Freeman at this point. One, he's 80. Two, he smokes a lot of weed. So there's
allegedly,
I think he does,
but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so there's twofold right there.
He might have smoked before the show, before the SAG Awards.
He might have.
That didn't sound like a hello. But.
Taylor Swift, lover or hater, one thing she does do is random, really cool things for her fans. Just for no reason at all.
All the time.
Here's another one. Brittany Lewis. Let's see, Brittany. I hadn't previewed this ahead of time. I don't normally do the hot list. Let's see. Okay, so this girl's getting married. Huge Taylor Swift fan, and she finds flowers from Taylor Swift.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Taylor found out, I don't know, saw it on social media. It's one of her super fan type people.
Oh, yeah.
So she knew that she was getting married, sent flowers and a note, the whole thing, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. And like a lot of these super fans have like their username has like Swift something 0927. And it's like, it's not just some random person, oh, I love you, messaging them all the time. Yes. They probably do that too, but they also have like her picture is their profile picture and all kinds of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird.
That's why I make Zach Jackson's holiday nuts. I bring it out to the people.
Yeah.
Yep. I give you
deliver
nuts. That's how I deliver.
Okay.
Here on the thing. We got Scoopla in a few minutes. If you're looking for a new job, trying to get hired, there's a very simple tip that you can do that totally works. It's very easy.
Okay.
And most people don't do it. So you want to get a leg up on people. We'll do that in the Scoopla at 6:30. Next, smells being stolen by so-called friends. We'll get into it here on your thing, show within the show. So one damn article I didn't have time to read. Brittany was a guy. That's why I was very confused by that. Okay. Darn you, guy named Brittany.
What guy's named Brittany?
The guy who made that story very confusing. Whoa, baby. Yeah, so I had to go through the system, and it was still totally jacked. I mean, I don't know what. Their voice recognition is just bad. It just wasn't picking things up, and the keypad was worse. You figured the keypad would work. It just didn't. I don't know. So I finally got it settled, but it took me 45 minutes or like an hour. I was thinking, oh, my God, what a waste of time.
Yeah, city gas is like that, too. Yeah, the phone just rang. Like you're on hold forever.
Mm-hmm.
There is no automated. Oh, enter your account number, pay your bill now. Like no. You're trying to talk to somebody, you wait on hold forever.
Yeah.
And then like I ended up going to the city gas company's Facebook page to find. Then come to find out they had a phone problem that day. I was trying to call, but it all ended well because they were actually sending me a check.
Well, good.
Still annoying.
Yeah, the whole thing, and it's like I'm not like mad at them. I'm mad at them for the voice recognition thing, was just ridiculous. But it's my stupid fault. The water bill,
November?
though, I don't. Mine comes.
Sheesh.
It's like I kind of pay my bills on 2 cycles. There's a hand. I pay like half of them on the 1st and the other half on the 15th.
Yeah,
just kind of cut it that way.
Yeah,
and that's just the way they fall. That damn water bill comes on like this weird day in the middle of both of them. Like it doesn't come at the right time. Like when I'm paying bills, it hasn't gotten there in the beginning, and by the time I get to the second cycle, it's due in like a second.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. I'm pretty sure you can call and request it be sent on a different day. I think, I don't know, but it was just. I thought I had set it up e-bills.
Sucks.
Ugh. Yeah, and what happened was
Jessica not home all day, or like when they cut it off?
It must have been
early in the afternoon.
It must have been late morning or midday because it was on in the morning when they were there, and then the house is usually cleaned out by about 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where usually I go through it with the online, you kind of go through last month's activity just to double. All right, I got all these like I did last month. I think what happened was when I missed it in November, I never saw it in December because it wasn't in the activity.
Yeah.
So it just right on by. I suck at mail. K92 Mornin Thang. Today is a better day than yesterday.
Yes, it is for everyone. Whether you had an awful, weird, stinky day yesterday, if you were a moron like Zack, it doesn't matter.
Well,
today's a new day, fresh start.
Can't go back to yesterday either, so it's over with.
Can't change it
anyway.
anyway.
Has to be a better day than yesterday.
Yeah, no point in being upset with yourself,
especially
anymore.
for me, because it was just a hot mess.
Oh yeah, that's a day
all around. And here we are, ready for this one instead. I have water today, so there's that. It's one of those basic needs. I have water. I have water in my home, actual water.
Oh, you have water.
The water works.
I would say you're not drinking coffee this morning? That is surprising.
No.
But you do have water in your house.
I do.
Good.
I have
you did it for a little while.
Running water. Let's put it that. I can flush a turlet, and everything is okay.
Yeah.
Today. Yesterday was not, so that is that. Yesterday, it was stolen from me. Part of it's an identity theft is what it was.
That's true. You could take this to the fullest extent of the law.
I could call this a very overdramatic identity theft that happened to me. And sometimes this happens to you where your so-called friends steal from you. They steal things that are your identity. They are at your core. Big time scandal back in the day. Former K92 Mornin Thang or Danny Myers stole my smell. He's probably wandering around Virginia Beach smelling like me right now. Remember when he stole my smell?
He started wearing.
It was hilarious because
Zack. Cologne or something?
We were all like, Zack smells so good. And you're like, oh, thank you.
I was wearing Fahrenheit at the time, which I enjoy.
It did smell good.
It did.
It's just hilarious when dudes do it. You know
what I mean?
But he was
stole
walking
your
around.
cologne?
Dude
Yeah, he
started,
did.
And he's like, oh, I love that friend. And he started wearing it. I'm like, yo, that's my smell.
And you had to.
It couldn't be mine, too. I had to change.
You had to change your smell.
Yeah, both of you can't be walking around here looking like two bozos
No.
smelling
So
the
you
same.
didn't take it as a form of flattery at
No,
all.
Yeah.
stole my smell.
And it was so funny because Zack had so many compliments of, oh, what is that?
Yeah, and I never found a smell after that hung on my body.
No.
Because certain colognes on certain people,
Right.
they don't hang. So I've
Right.
got some now, and they're
Yep.
fine. But I've never had one to the equivalent of Fahrenheit. And even though he ain't here no more, I ain't wearing it because
you
they're like,
can't.
oh, look at him, he smells like Danny Myers. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna buy you Fahrenheit for your birthday. Oh,
Stolen.
man.
Identity theft.
Dude, that's weird. And he didn't just know. When someone steals something, they don't know. Just like especially perfume, cologne, where you got or what it's called, where you got it necessarily. They have to ask, or you have to like offer up that information somehow.
He asked. I told him.
Hey, I like that.
And then
Where'd
he's
you
like,
get it?
oh, I'm going to get that too.
Oh, he said that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
And I said, don't you dare.
Yeah.
And he did anyway. Identity
Wow.
theft right in front of my face.
And just made you smell it.
I know.
Right here in front of, hey.
He made me smell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't smell yourself.
I smell good, don't I?
Ugh.
I smell like you. That's
I had
why.
to cancel it. And I've never, like mine, the one I use now, it's fine. It's good. It's just, it wasn't, if I'm ranking them,
Yeah.
it's Fahrenheit was the Tom Brady of colognes for me.
Yeah.
This is merely Joe Montana
That's
that I'm
the
wearing
thing
walking
about
around.
cologne, man. It's just like you said, one smell.
That was mine.
Everybody has that one cologne. Like, that is yours.
Yep. Sometimes people, they just steal from you.
That's
Shout out to
unfortunate.
Sammy in Pulaski, who is listening this morning and had texted in. Also, actually, it's just Sam. Sam from Pulaski, but my thing
Hey,
had
Sam.
refreshed. So, hello, Sam. He says, don't you put an I on the end of my name.
I know Sammy.
I am
said
Sam. Exactly. And you can always join us in the Facebook Live video feed as well. Kevin Hart tickets, 6:45 today. And Fall Out Boy tickets at 8:15 in the
at
Google
that.
game. So we are rolling strong on this day, which, again, will be better than yesterday.
Absolutely.
I, in the shower this morning, came up with 2 excellent new segments for the show.
You did.
Yep. I won't go into a lot of details. We got to hash it out and everything. But there are 2 things that I do believe will be great segments on the show. One honors mothers,
Okay.
and the other one makes people more money.
All right.
Look at that.
Both of them great.
Win. They're coming.
Well, you starting off the day right.
Yep.
In the shower, too.
Today's best day ever. Now I'm in trouble for tomorrow. Like, I'm setting the bar real high for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
But we are
We'll get to that when we get
we're
to
only
it.
worried about today, man.
Exactly.
Tomorrow ain't promised, so you got to do it today.
We are incident free on the roads. If you see anything, be sure to pull over. Text what you see to the number 52353. Some wind today, getting to 55. Very, very, very foggy this morning.
Yes, be careful.
Don't have your high beams on, just your regular, but you got to take it easy, especially around the corners. Clear tonight, 35. 48 now at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
Y'all, Samantha, hey. Good morning, Danielle. David. No, David, I don't want to set a notification on my phone. I refuse. Refuse to set a notification on my phone to pay some dang water bill. Not doing it.
It's sad that I do that for rent. Like, I just, first of all, I don't know. I just have a reminder there.
Because
So I
people
don't
say that all the
forget.
time. Like, oh, yeah, set a reminder on your phone. Like, I don't want to set a reminder for absolutely everything. I want my brain should be able to remember some shit. Okay?
My brain has
Look
one
here,
job.
brain.
You have one job.
You have
stupid
one
brain.
job, thinking.
not that
so
hard.
think. Get in there and think. I'm not
Get in
letting you
there
lay
and
back and
remember.
be lazy.
Oh.
Big old earthquake.
Here we go.
Tsunami. 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 See, the thing with a tsunami is, I mean, there's the ones that are really, really bad. But a lot of times, things are technically considered a tsunami. Like, my dad was in the Caribbean once, and they had a tsunami. It was, like 12 inches. Like, it was just extra. Because if it's anything, if it goes above this certain level, it's scientifically considered a tsunami. Because but it was, I mean, the water was this much higher.
Yeah.
That sort of
really
thing. So
not
he's like,
big.
I survived the tsunami. It hit me in the knee.
Yeah.
And now I'm done. Exactly, Angel. Steal your scrubs. Hey, where'd you get those? You tell him. GFY. You know what that stands for? Go something yourself. GFY.
They're making like this thing, like kind of. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal, but Thursday is the last day to buy Funny Bones Bash tickets.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. Good to know.
Thursday is the deadline.
Okay.
I got that off of Flex's Facebook page.
Okay. All right.
I assume he has some kind of inside ear on that. Or something.
It says it on the website. I don't know. We'll hit it what we can. We will do our best.
You're
Not sorry. Let me see. How? Sorry. You know, sorry. Shen.
don't know if it was the first time. It kind of sounded like it was, but Roy came out on the radio yesterday.
Roy
Brown.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. They have like this confession thing, kind of like we do Secret, I guess.
Uh-huh.
This guy came on and said, he's been keeping it in that away from his dad that he was gay, his sexuality or whatever. And Roy said, well, I've been dating a guy, and I kept it from my dad pretty much all my life that I was gay.
Yeah, I don't know if he's talked about it before or not.
I'm not sure. I knew about it.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't know if he was. And
Right.
Yeah. So he did yesterday.
Fred stole that from a fortune cookie, just in case you're wondering.
Yes, I did. I'm not that wise on my own.
He stole it from, it was the inside of a Snapple jar. You know when you open it up and underneath.
The lid?
Yeah, has a little phrase on the lid.
I found that somewhere. Inspiration.
Thank you.
I'm full of them.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Yeah, see, you don't have to waste money. Baja Blast? You don't have to waste money on that stuff. I got it all right here. I read them all already.
Kevin Hart tickets in 15 minutes if you want to win those and Factor Bullcrap. Fall Out Boy at 8:15. So we are rolling today.
Look at that.
With some great tickets. Brand new Anger Diary, 7:15 and 9:15. The last minute snack. You'll also be able to go behind the scenes on that. That'll upload here at 7 o'clock on our YouTube channel. All those other previous ones. AngerDiary.com. Next, this will help you stand out trying to get a new job. You're trying to get hired. A very simple thing that hardly anybody does. Take you 1 minute to stand out,
That's
to
quick.
get that job, to get paid. I'll explain next.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Baja Blast.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Oh, my God. Bonnie, you overslept. Ah!
No Diamond has Parkinson's?
Gerard, yes. Yeah, I know. Retired. Damn it. Neil.
I'm going to sing that song like it's my last time singing it every time I sing.
Neil
Sweet
did
Caroline.
feel like he was slipping a little bit the last year. So that's
Yeah.
all for him. I mean, he's 77.
But it's
That
Neil.
still
You're
sucks.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, the legend. Shiloh when I was young.
Yeah, he does look a little. I don't know. He quit the tour. Oh, I didn't know
He
he
just
was on
had to.
tour.
His doctor said don't.
Damn it.
Shiloh's a wonderfully depressing song about like a kid and his like imaginary friend doll thingy.
What?
Yeah, it's Shiloh Neil Diamond meaning. I'll give it a wiki on it.
I never got anything for the science fair.
It made reference to his lonely childhood amongst turmoil.
Sweet Caroline?
Or no, Shiloh.
Oh.
Shiloh, when I was young, I used to call your name when no one else would come. Shiloh, you always came and we'd play. It was like his little toy.
Yeah.
Doll, something like that.
Info you need. Scoopla.
Kevin Hart tickets in 10 minutes. Getting a new job.
Okay.
And then we'll get into screen time. How much screen time are kids supposed to have?
Ooh.
So, I mean, that's a hot debate.
Zach, are you on the hot seat here?
Probably.
Yeah, man.
I mean, my son was, I think he was on that thing between his iPad and his Xbox, solid 2.5 hours. And I told him to get off it, but I need to do one. No, get off. No more.
You've been on here far too long.
You've been on long. I'm a bad parent already. Please stop with this.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to that next, but the job thing first.
Okay.
You audition for a new job, try out, whatever, interview. A very simple thing to do that hardly anybody does that totally works. Follow-up email.
Ooh, yeah.
A follow-up thank you email or note of some kind.
Yes.
They talked to 300 HR managers, and 80% of them said it increases your chances of getting hired.
Yeah. I feel like it reminds them, even if it was like a week ago.
Makes you stand out.
Like your name pops back up.
Yep.
It's like, they're still deciding on who they want to take the job.
It makes you stand out. Makes you look professional.
Yeah.
Shows them you pay attention to detail. Shows them you're enthusiastic. I say all these things, and you think to yourself, well, of course, this is a no-brainer. Yeah, well, 24% of people do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hardly anybody. So do it.
Take
you look for that new job. You really want it? How much do you really want it?
I mean, what are we talking here? 60 seconds at the most?
Yeah.
To lay down a quick thank you email?
I feel like in these times, like these day and times, you got to be annoying. Like, you really want some of these jobs and opportunities, like, you got to be annoying, professionally annoying, like DJ Khaled level of annoying. You just got to be on it, all right? So follow-up emails, maybe even a phone call.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where I don't think I entirely agree with you on that because to me, jobs are a lot like dating, and you can't act too desperate either because then you don't get it. Ladies don't love desperate dudes, okay? You got to play a little hard to get. You got to lay it all out there confidently and say, this is why you need me. Not that I'm so desperate that I need you. This is why this is a great arrangement. We need each other.
A little bit of
Girl,
50-50.
we need each other. That's what it is. And you throw down a little bit of that persistence or maybe give them another reason as to why. Like, for example, you do this follow-up email, say thank you and all that. And maybe if you don't hear anything in a week, maybe you found an article that pertains to whatever line of work you're in that would be helpful. You say, oh, look, I found this. I thought it was really cool. I just thought I'd share this with you.
Yeah.
I really thought this was a cool idea or a cool concept that this company was doing. Just throw that out there. That might be a little, keep you in the mix, but not be too annoying.
Yeah.
By the way, don't send a follow-up thank you text. Don't be that lazy. 95% said following up that way is unprofessional. So don't do that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Just a little email.
It's a terrible idea.
A little email, yeah. Hey, you up? Thanks.
Yeah, an email, use proper grammar, punctuation marks, and all that
emoji
stuff.
free. Let's go emoji free on this one.
No smiley faces.
Yeah. Don't give me a nice okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's stupid.
Yeah, none of those.
Bad idea.
Screen time. How much? How much do you think is acceptable? This is for teens, actually. So this is the happiest teens get blank amount of screen time in a day?
Let's say 90 minutes.
90 minutes?
Let's say 90 minutes.
You know, you're pretty much exactly right because they say 1 to 2 hours max.
Oh, okay.
And they say right around 1 hour. So I'd peg it at that 1 to 1.5. So you would be correct that kids who got 1 to 2 hours of screen time were happier than kids who got more than that. And if Monica was here right now, because Monica severely limits her daughter's screen time.
Like 20 minutes a week? 20 minutes a day? Something like that.
Yeah, the kids who get 1 to 2 hours of screen time are also way happier than the kids who get no screen time.
Yeah.
Okay? So no is bad. A little bit is good.
Right.
And let's just face the reality here. It is where the world is going. We do use screens and electronics, and you would like your children to be proficient in those things.
Oh, yeah. They got to know how to use them because, like you said, times are like that. And but you got to have a balance.
Right, but when you're like me and yesterday you tell your son he can't go back to the Xbox, he says, but I need to kill one more person. I'm like, all right, this has been too long.
Yeah.
I will not submit today for the Father of the Year awards. This will not be one of those days. I get it. But yeah, 1 to 2, especially if it's their way to socialize because they need that to be happy.
Right.
There's a happy medium. This is like eating and exercise and everything else. It is. I believe screen time is important. It's important to have, just not a ton of it.
Yeah.
And try to make it meaningful as well.
Balance is good. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't think I got a lot of screen time as a kid.
I watched a ton of television.
I didn't.
And I was also a really good student. So
my dad was always read a book. I was like, read a book. Oh God. I just want to watch sports or whatever's on TV, some cartoon.
I'd get my workaround is I'd read books about sports. That'd be a lot of the one that I would do.
Yeah.
They'd send me to that, be like, fine, I'm reading the biography of Hank Aaron.
Oh,
but
see, that's smart.
I learned.
Picture book.
Yeah, so it worked out. Back to Bullcrap next. Kevin Hart tickets on the line, so get ready here on your Thang. Bruno Mars, Cardi B, Finesse, Thang. What? What's up, Miguel? How you doing?
Yeah, even spring break, summer break, my dad was always talking about, all right, you're not going to watch TV all day. But Dad.
I watched a lot of television. I was also really good at school. That's the way I am. Like, okay. I don't think if
your grades are good and stuff.
Exactly. If your grades are good and you are like a good kid and you have human interaction and stuff and we do stuff and you play with your friends.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to be like, all right, it had 90 minutes. The timer went off.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Today's 2 hours. Big deal. You know, that sort of thing. As long as there's other days where it's a half hour because you went and did something. You know, that's all it is.
Yeah. Nope, during the school week, man, it was like, come on, Dad, please.
I mean, like my daughter today. Today's a very busy day for her. She goes to school. She's got chess club, so she doesn't get home till 3:30. She's home for about a half hour, and then she's got dance from 4:30 to 6:15.
Yeah.
It's long. It's her long dance day. So when in that little half hour, fine. You'd be on your iPad the whole dang time. And when she comes home, if she wants to screw around for like another hour after dinner, fine. I mean, she's put in the day. She deserves an hour of decompress on that. No doubt.
She's got to come down. That's true.
Good morning, Adria. Yeah, I see no problem with that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, things like, to me, there's no rules on Sunday, for example. I want to sit around and do jack squat.
I can't be
so they can play
nothing.
Xbox all friggin' day for all I care.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do anything.
Right. We all want to take it easy around here.
Right. I mean, what do you want to do? You want to lay around and watch TV all day. So why would you tell someone else, no?
Yeah, that's not fair.
You read a book all day while I watch television. Read a book if you want.
Like during the week was my dad's thing. Like go to school all day. You do homework at night. There was like hardly any TV watching. But he'd be in the room watching TV, come home from work. I'm like, well, you just came, that's your work. You come home.
I earned this, you little bastard.
Watch Judge Mathis. Can I at least watch something? Something. You get to decompress. Can I decompress from this freaking schoolwork? Jeez, he did another one. Another health update.
He does like 4 a day. Where am I at Factor Bullcrap. My God, we haven't played in like a week and a half. I was see if I remember how to do this. Good morning, Jerry, Ruth, Ann. Exactly. Sunday is fun day. You right.
Seriously, don't take my fun away. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Angry Zack's Factor Bullcrap. I'm your host, Zack. Factor Bullcrap is the grudge match of two listener friends and random tidbits. Today, the winner gets a pair of tickets to the 10 p.m. Kevin Hart Show this Friday night at the Berglund Center. Very limited seats are still available at theberglundcenter.com. Also, if you want to go to our pre-show for both of the shows, hang out all night if you want. You have to buy those in advance, and you have to buy them before Thursday. So Thursday is that cutoff. Do that today. Theberglundcenter.com for both of those. 774-9236. 800-468-9236. We will start with caller 9. Then we will pick two contestants, and you two will go head-to-head. People of Earth, this is Factor Bullcrap.
Light them up.
Light them up! We'll do it live! Which, by the way, is not in the system.
We'll do it live.
Yeah. I think it's in the Vox Pro.
K92, caller 1. Try again, please. K92, caller 2. Try again. K92, caller 3. Try again. K92, caller 4. Try again, please. K92, caller 5. Try again, please.
Stand by 1 second, please. Waka-laka-doo. Hi. Thank you. Junga-doo. Everybody ready to roll. Ready to rock and roll. Lo, 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 lo. So, here we go. We'll do it live. Help me. Somebody help me.
Somebody stop me.
Brand new Anger Diary, 7:15, the last minute snack.
In the arena.
Fact or bullcrap is true false with a screw in you, which means we need humans in here to play. Let's meet our contestants. First, we say good morning to Jessica. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning.
Jessica, what'd you have for dinner last night?
Turkey and cheese.
Turkey and cheese.
Turkey and cheese. Okay.
Not bad.
Turkey and cheese. I'm like, I don't know what turkey is, but that's interesting. Turkey and cheese, not bad at all. All right, Jessica, you are going to take on Jason this morning. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
Jason, what did you have for dinner last night?
I had Popeyes.
Popeyes. Okay.
Woo!
So we have turkey and chicken here. That's what we have.
Chicken.
Turkey and chicken.
I
ready
like
to roll.
it.
Jessica, would you like to go first or second in the game? Jessica.
Second.
All right, Jessica, you will go second. Jason, you will go first. Here's the deal. Fact or bullcrap is 3 rounds. I will give you a statement, and you tell me if it is fact or bullcrap. Get it right, get a point. Get it wrong, lose a point. You're also allowed 1 screw where you force your opponent to answer your question instead. Let's do this.
Round 1.
Jason, your question in round 1. Fact or bullcrap, Jason. 23% of people admit they've had to fish their phone out of a toilet. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Jason.
Fact.
Is...
Correct.
It's gross. I've done that a
Oh, you
couple
have?
of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, more than once.
Has it survived every toilet drop?
Once. The very first time it did. I was like, oh, cool. But then the other 2 times, not so much.
3
Had to get a
times.
replacement. Yeah, 3 times.
One time, this was
I didn't learn my lesson.
my flip phone days back in the day. I had my phone sitting out on the counter, and I just had it on vibrate, and my
Okay.
wife called me, and the phone, I didn't go in, I just heard the brr, brr, and it vibrated so hard, it vibrated off the counter and fell right into a dog bowl water.
Blech.
Yeah. Survived. Worked
for you.
just fine. And I don't even know how it sat there for a while, like in the water. It
Yeah.
worked. Something tells me it's like you get a drop of water on a $1,000 phone now, and the whole thing just
Oh,
explodes.
it's over. It's over for you.
Yeah, that flip
Those were
phone had it.
indestructible.
Jessica, your question in round 1. Fact or bullcrap? Jessica, all Skittles are exactly the same flavor. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Jessica?
Bullcrap?
Is?
That means you're wrong.
They are all the same. And I know you're thinking, whatever, I eat them. They taste different. It's the smell. They put a smell into them, and that tricks your brain into thinking it is a different flavor.
You're tasting the smell, so to speak.
You're smelling the taste, or
you're
you're
smelling
tasting
the
the
taste.
smell. I don't know. All I know is they messed with us. They're all the same chewy circle.
Yeah.
And the color and the smell messes with your brain. So after 1 round, Jessica, you have -1. Jason, you have 1.
Round 2.
Jason, your question in round 2, fact or bullcrap? Jason, humans and cockroaches are the only 2 species that wage war against other members of that same species. Fact, bullcrap, or screw? Jason.
Fact.
Fact is...
That means you're wrong.
It's humans and ants.
Oh, gosh.
Not cockroaches, ants. We are the only 2 that wage war against each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
But cockroaches, a lot of people have those. And,
Yeah, but they're just there.
would
They're
think.
just there to love, baby.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
okay.
how you doing?
and they're nasty looking.
Humans, we go the extra mile because we
Selves.
also wage war on ants. So take that.
That's true, too.
Jessica, your chance to catch it up here. Tie it up. Fact or bullcrap, Jessica. Taco Bell created 15,000 new jobs solely because of the success of the Doritos Locos Taco. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Jessica?
Fact.
Is...
Correct.
Yep, that's how popular it was.
Oh, that was a good taco.
Yeah, I mean, it sent
Was,
their
it is.
business into the stratosphere. We are all tied 0-0.
Round 3.
Third and final round. Both of you still have that screw in play. You want to make the other one answer your question instead? Jason, here's yours. Fact or bullcrap, Jason? 33% of Americans have never traveled outside of their home state. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Jason?
Fact.
He started off so well.
That means you're wrong.
It's only 11%.
Okay, that's
I
still...
can't imagine.
still
Like,
too high.
never leaving the
Yeah.
state. We're pretty close to a couple states, too.
Yeah, we are.
You
Like,
think almost
you
by
don't have to
accident.
go that far.
You wake up, you're in West Virginia. Like, just,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, they
terrible.
never leave. Okay, so that is a
Travel.
minus for you. Jessica, you get a point on this, you win. You don't, we go to tiebreaker. You could screw Jason if you want to. Fact or bullcrap, Jessica? Your hair and fingernails still grow after you're dead. Fact, bullcrap, or screw, Jessica?
Bullcrap.
Is...
correct.
That's a myth. It's
Yes,
not
it's
real.
a myth.
Yep. It's one of those internet
Oh,
myth
man.
type things that
Yeah.
does not happen. They don't grow after you're dead. And that might be for, I don't know, a second after you're technically dead, but it's not one of those things where, hey, you dig someone up and they've got these wicked long fingernails.
For forever.
Doesn't work that way. Jason, hang on. We have a prize for you, but it is massively disappointing in comparison to the actual prize, which was the Kevin Hart tickets, which we do have all week.
Yes.
So you can continue to play. They'll either be 6:45 and 8:15. We're going to kind of juggle them around and everything. So
Make sure you're listening.
Tomorrow we will do it at 8:15. So tomorrow at 8:15, if you want to win Kevin Hart tickets, we'll have that. Don't forget Funny Bones Bash. You got to buy your tickets Thursday.
I just want Kevin Hart tickets.
Yes, you did.
That's how you start a day right there.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Jessica.
Especially when you don't win nothing.
Yeah, so, well, you won something now.
You want something now. You
Yes.
can't use that excuse ever again.
So you're coming to the 10 p.m. show, Jessica, and that is on Friday. And what I recommend you do, especially since these were free, go get yourself some passes to the Funny Bones Bash.
Yes.
Come to that pre-show and hang out with us. We'll be there, DJ Flex doing music and everything, and you can get those theberglundcenter.com. People of Earth, that was Factor Bullcrap. We'll get into the trending here next. And Netflix doing something, talking about comedy and Kevin Hart and stuff.
Always, yeah.
They are doing something with their comedy specials that I think is genius.
Oh.
I love it. I'll explain next in the trending.
There's a tractor-trailer accident, 81 North, mile marker 139.9 in Roanoke County. Some lane closures there. The right shoulder closed and some possible delays. If you see anything, be sure to pull over. Text it safely to the number 52353. Weather today, very, very, very extremely foggy this morning. You got to take it easy on your way into work today. And wind later, getting to 55. Clear skies this evening. 48 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
Tax time is here, and now more than ever, you need to work with good people you can trust. David Kemble and Kemble Tax Services. All sorts of changes going down. So you want to have your taxes done for this year. Be prepared for how it's going to be different next year. Know exactly what you're doing. David has already taken 3 classes that prep for all of the different changes. The fact is he hates taxes. He wants you to make as much money as you possibly can. He's a math guy. I am not a math guy.
No, me either.
Right. Like I don't expect David to cook dinner for me. That I got to handle. He's not my food expert.
When it comes to my nines timetables,
yeah,
though,
you get back in there and you do my W-2 or whatever it is. I don't know. I hand you a bunch of forms. And when you're at Kemble Tax, you are a name, not a number. They want you this year, next year, 10 years from now. Life insurance, financial planning, all of it. I used to do my taxes myself. This is the God's honest truth. And this is fine. One year, it was about 2 years ago with David, he noticed an error in the stuff that we had filled out. And he saved us $1,000. I never would have noticed it, and it's not something that would have gotten flagged by the government or anything in the software. They would have just happily taken that money.
Absolutely.
And that would have been the end of it. That is why. And you're paying half to 2/3 less than the national chains for better service. IRS will be delaying some refunds for people until the end of February. So if you need that money now, Kemble Tax can help you out. Kemble Tax is on Orange Ave in Roanoke across from Denny's. Brand new second location in Salem in the Ridgewood Farms Shopping Center as well across from Lewis Gale. 343-4006 and online, KEMBEL tax.com.
Do we know if the parkway is open?
Whoa, hang on. I did. Okay, good.
Hey, Jessica. Congratulations. Oh, I can hear it in your voice.
Have
you won with us before, Jessica?
Did you, Samantha, did you have a funeral over your toilet for it as well?
Unsuccessful last time. Blood. First time for everything. What's your last name? In the system here. Hang on a second. Let me double check. La la la. No, I thought we did. We don't. All right. F-I-E-L-D, right?
Stand by. I got to get Jessica's info, and I don't want you to have to hear it. So. Howdy, howdy. We back. Hi. Thank you for the pause. Just had to get Jessica's info. Mm-hmm. You la do day. Yeah. Okie dokie. Got this rolling here. Done with that. Friday boat and Tuesday. Fun little job for Ben. Ben is here today.
Right.
Just so you know. Instead of tomorrow.
I think he said something about see you Wednesday when he was talking to Sydney. So I don't know. He said something about.
Well, we'll find out. He's supposed to be here today.
He said something about more hours too. So.
Wait, that is, yeah, probably. It was just, I mean, he was authorized for up to 22, and then he had said he wanted to start with less to make sure that he could balance the 2 gigs and be okay with it. Now, he said to me, he's like, all right, I'm good. I can do more. So I had to just go back to Brett and be like, all right, he says he can do more. Are we still good on 22? I'm supposed to just get my confirmation on that.
What was he doing before? What was like the initial agreement? How many hours?
22, but he's only doing 12 right now.
Oh, okay. It was just going to slowly work up.
Well, we was just going to see, but I think we see, and now we know. And now we know, and knowing is half the battle. La, 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 la. All right, let me get my trending. I get the anger diary. We good on that. Okay. In the morning. 7 o'clock, K92 Mornin Thang. Monica, Zack, and Freddie Mac. Monica today is playing the role of mother.
Yeah.
And not the role of mother like Jennifer Lawrence in that horrible movie Mother.
Oh, no, not that terrible horror movie that we were warned not to watch and Monica watched anyway. No, not that one.
She's much more like one of the cast members of Bad Moms. That's definitely that kind of thing.
But she's a good mother.
She is.
And she's doing her good mother things today.
I'm a good father, also a bad person, but a good father. So, I think it all comes together.
It equals each other, cancels each other out.
Exactly.
In a good way.
You do some good, it earns you the right to do a little bad. That's
okay.
Life is all about balance, baby. Brand new Anger Diary, 7:15 and 9:15. If you want to go behind the scenes and watch it, it is available right now. You say, I don't want to wait 15 minutes. I want to hear the Anger Diary right now.
Right now.
You can do that. YouTube channel, the K92 Mornin Thang YouTube channel. It is up and ready to roll. Next in the trending, Netflix is doing something with their comedy specials. Comedy is kind of becoming a big moneymaker thing for them.
It is. And they're spitting out a lot of specials.
Yeah.
Very frequently.
Well, they're spitting out a lot more, and what they're doing with these, to me, is genius.
Okay.
I love it already. I haven't seen any of them. I'll explain to you next.
Parkway operated by the city?
The Blue Ridge Parkway?
I assume. Somebody says, "Do you know if the Parkway's open?" I said, "As far as we know." And then they say, "Oh, it was closed yesterday due to the government shutdown."
Oh, well, yeah. So it's operated by I believe the Blue Ridge Parkway falls under the blanket of being like a national park type thing. I think it gets that classification. So the people who maintain it are federal employees. Therefore, they were closed. Makes sense. Open today. I mean, everything's, I got a little temporary agreement at least. You have an RVCCU at 750. Mama say, mama sa, mama nuka. Mama say, mama sa, mama nuka.
Listening to
Their favorite songs. Hello! Look at you!
Don't look at me, please.
Bright and
Facebook's
shiny.
gonna look right at you, so
Don't look at me, please.
Facebook's about to look right at you.
Don't look at me! I'm hideous!
I need this on.
Put the poop hat on.
Yeah. Put it on
Oh,
your
man.
face.
KT is here. That means we're going to force her to be looked at by everybody.
Ew.
And you're on time. Look at you.
There she
Yeah,
is.
you know.
There she is.
At the natural hair, no makeup.
Mad grease on the baby hairs.
Mm-hmm.
Check her out.
But she's here and all natural.
You know, no.
I don't even
weave,
recognize. I don't know who the hell this person is.
No weave, no makeup.
Who are you?
Rare sighting. Is it okay if I leave at 9? I have to get some sales stuff done before I go on air.
Yeah.
I know Taylor will be here, so.
Yeah. 9 o'clock hours.
No.
Okay.
You're not going anywhere. You come here, you stay here. All right?
You are not.
Pat your weave. Pat your weave.
Well,
ladies.
Fred, there is a thing about how sales helps us all get paid.
That's
So
true.
we're
I know.
we're gonna
Yes.
big sales day.
What is this called?
I don't know, but I love
Drake was doing it in some video.
it. It's funny.
I have 2 more bid ideas for sales today that I came up with in the shower this morning, so I will bring
Really?
those to that meeting. as
Perf.
well. They are easy money makers. I mean, they are like, if we can't sell these 2, then everyone should
What
quit
is it?
life. I can't tell the people. They don't know
Do it
yet.
right now. We're on Facebook Live. Can't spill all the
I'll
secrets.
tell you later. That's all.
You'll know.
Early for a camera to be
Oh. It's too early. Hi, how are you?
You look mad short,
Oh.
but you are so.
Well,
Maybe, like, tilt it down.
No, that's too much.
It is. Now it's your forehead.
Right. Not that big forehead. Remember that? You used to bucket people. Why you bucking
There
at me?
you go.
My brother still does that. Like it's intimidating. It's really not.
What's intimidating? Oh, bucking? Yeah.
What's I gonna do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And bye. Your awesome, expensive iPhone X battery might be a big liar.
No!
We start with the CEO of Uber. Oh, we also say good morning to KT.
Good
who's here now.
morning.
Look at that.
Morning, KT.
We got her
I'm
in
surprised
here
I made it.
a whole hour early.
Right.
These are young people problems. 7 a.m. What?
And I'm dying. Hair a
No.
mess, face a mess.
Oh, you look fine. Stop it. You'll be all right.
I'm
You'll
happy
survive.
with you guys.
Well,
though.
we'll see. If she's bad, I'll just send her out.
All
That's
right.
Just, I'll send in the next one.
That's why Taylor's coming in.
Taylor's
If I'm
coming at
bad.
8 and be like, cycle in the next
Yeah.
one. I will find a millennial to sit in that chair. We'll
Hey.
figure it out. The Uber CEO predicts that the United States will have flying cars within 10 years.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I disagree.
He's a part of that whole world of flying cars and getting the whole thing started.
Well,
and
yeah.
the going to Mars stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? I can't think of his name.
This guy, the CEO of Uber, is Dara Khosrowshahi.
Yeah, him and the Tesla guy.
Okay.
They're all like a part of that whole flying
Mars
car
thing.
world, Mars stuff.
Well,
yeah.
it would benefit Uber a lot. They'd make a ton
Sure
of
it would.
money. I mean, I understand where
I'd
they're
love
going
it.
with this. I don't know. 10 years seems fast from
that
right
seems
now.
too soon.
Where
Not
they
sure
say,
about that.
especially in busy cities, they're going to have these automated flying Uber car things.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't like
Yeah.
driving on the road?
No.
Something tells me Southwest Virginia, we might have to wait till the year 3000. I don't know. It's not going to be 10 years. That's
You
for
think
sure.
though? I understand about doing it in a bigger city. Obviously, the payoff will be much greater. But I
Yeah.
think I would personally start off in a smaller-ish area.
You think so? So
Start
there's
off slow and
less
then build
traffic
up.
to deal with and
Exactly.
stuff. Maybe.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we can offer Bedford services. Say, hey, you want to start
That's
your
fine.
flying cars here? Test them out. We
Hey.
can do that.
I know people
I'm
living
ready
in
for
Bedford,
it.
and they would love to get to Roanoke much faster.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
man. If I could get to Lynchburg in 20 minutes.
Dude.
That
Oh,
would be
and people here
amazing.
want to get there. Exactly.
I would totally do that. The question for me would be cost. If it costs me $100,
That's true.
I'm not doing it.
That's true.
No,
if it
that's not
costs
worth it
me
at that
$20,
point.
I'm going. You know, it's that kind of
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
we'll see where it goes.
Number 2.
iPhone X, the super expensive phone, $1,000.
Yep.
Batteries are big in the news right now.
Right.
Smartphone batteries and
Especially
getting-
Apple.
Yeah, especially Apple. And the stuff we talk about, it goes for all of them. All those batteries have they have a certain amount of charges built in. So every time you plug in your phone, that is one less charge ticking off the list.
True.
And the approximation is it's about 500 full charge cycles. That's what they say you have in your phone.
Yeah.
So that's why they sort of estimate at about 2 years. Now they're saying the iPhone X might wear its battery down even faster than that, about a year
What?
and a half. Just the charge cycles on it and the
All
amount.
that money for what?
A year and a half.
Yeah.
That's
If that.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're
My
still-
brother has one of those.
You're still getting your 500 cycles. It's just you're using it for super fancy battery sucking things.
Yeah.
Unnecessary things.
And
Yeah.
very unnecessary because a lot of times it's like social media or something dumb. And my brother has an iPhone X, 10, whatever it is. Every single time he gets in the car, I don't think it matters what his battery's on. He'll plug it in.
See, and that's he's ruining
Using
it.
it up all his charges.
He is straight up using it up, and that goes for Android phones too. And that's really been the conquest: is how do they get these batteries to last longer?
Yeah.
You may remember all those Samsungs catching fire because they were trying to get them to last longer, and something went wrong. So
Very wrong.
Charge it when you need to, but don't be plugging it in all the
Catching
time.
fire.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Netflix stand-up comedy specials. It's been
Love 'em.
a big thing for them.
Last year was huge.
Yeah.
This
And
year's going to be huge.
They're laying out big bucks for these big 1 and 2 hour specials for people like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock
Yep.
and Kevin Hart and Amy Schumer, people like that. But they are also doing, and I think this is genius, they have a whole series set up of comedians, 15-minute specials. That's it.
15 minutes.
15
This
minutes.
reminds me of what HBO used to do. They used to do half-hour specials.
Yeah.
But
and that's
similar.
Comedy Central does still do half-hour specials.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, man, there's nothing I hate more than when they don't respect your time. And you get
Exactly.
a TV show, some stupid reality show that it's a 2-hour episode every week.
You can't hold my attention for that long, so
No.
15 minutes is
No.
perfect.
Most things are only worth 15 minutes.
Right. Exactly.
Half the time people are live tweeting, especially reality TV, The Bachelor, and stupid stuff
Right.
like that. You're half paying attention anyway.
Condense
It's too
it
long.
down. That's exactly what they're doing. So they're putting more money into stand-up comedy. They got a ton of specials lined up. 15 minutes. It's so easy. You sit down, get your 15-minute set, and you're done. You move
Yeah.
on to the next
Nice.
thing.
My only thing is man, I'm scared that that's not long enough, but that's what they want. They
That-
want you to keep wanting more.
Well,
yeah?
and just so you know, if you're gonna do, if you're not a huge name and you manage to get some sort of set at like LA's Comedy Store or New
Ooh,
York
yeah.
Comedy Cellar,
Yeah.
you get 15 minutes. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
your act. So that's it. So
That's
it works
true.
out great. So this is a chance to break new talent and for me to be
I like that.
entertained in 15 freaking minutes. That's all I want.
I like it.
In the meantime, this 4.5-hour show continues here on your K92
We're
Mornin
here,
Thang.
broadcast live on Facebook for 3 of them.
Hey, the way I look at it is we are basically 5-minute bursts of
That's true.
that entertainment. So
Yeah.
bam, this episode is over, and we move on to the brand new episode, Zack's Anger Diary, which is next. That's
true.
all we're just one binge watch.
I like it.
Then it's an entire morning. So that's rolling next. If you want to go behind the scenes and watch it, you can go to angerdiary.com or our YouTube channel. Anger Diary is next. Another one?
Yes. Another one, and then another one after that.
Yet another
Still
one.
in meeting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long list of comedians I've never heard of that are doing this thing.
Ooh, let me see.
Probably have heard. Some of the names look sort of familiar, and I guess if I saw their faces, I'd probably recognize a bunch of them. Again, I think it's one of those ones you call up there and you look at their face. Oh, I know that person. 15 minutes, baby. That's all you need. You can save a lot of money on car insurance in that time, too.
Hey, what's up, man? We're about to do the Anchor Diary here on the radio, okay? Really quick. You got to make it quick. What's the what?
Oh man, you don't give Tommy the love. You're gonna sing. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.
All right, I gotta go, man. I'll talk to you later.
This is actually a spectacular shot of KT in the corner of her camera because you're just in the car. You're like this little elf drinking tea. You're a tea drinking elf.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah, Gerard, we talked about that yesterday, and I think Monique can go screw because she is not.
Oh, I heard about that.
She's not worth Chris Rock pay. She's not worth Amy Schumer pay. She's not. Take your $500,000 and be happy that you get paid $500,000 to do a friggin' stand-up set.
Get $500,000 and then bounce up off of that.
Exactly.
After your first one, maybe if it goes well,
yeah,
you can get more in the next one. Like, I don't know.
I'm the most decorated comedian of all time.
No, she's
you're
not.
You're not. You know, and guess what?
And she's a comedian. Like, she's been doing this a long time. She's been acting a long time.
I do a public
still,
appearance,
not that funny.
radio appearance. Ryan Seacrest does one. Guess who gets paid more? Him. I'm sitting here, oh, I should get what he gets paid. No, I should. I would like to get paid what he gets paid. But just because I wanna, I don't mean nothing.
She said, let's boycott.
She can shut up.
Good luck.
What do you mean boycott
Good
Netflix?
luck.
No
That's what
one's doing that.
Donkey. It's not gonna happen.
I died. Please stand with me as we boycott Netflix.
Nah, bro. It ain't gonna happen. She thinks because she's been in the game so long. Exactly. That's the thing.
No, she is convinced. Like she is the victim of everything. Hollywood's out to get her. Comedy world's out to get her. Maybe you're just really friggin' difficult to work with.
Yeah. Some more. Some more.
Do you have Facebook up? Can you respond to this message on that?
What's up, Chris? Good morning, Ben and Brooke as well. Howdy, howdy.
Oh, no, K92.
I'm Marie. Hi, Cynthia. Charlie, good morning. See, that's why you get 15 minutes. That's why we got to give you that wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Monica's sitter is sick today, so she is home with the kiddos.
Bruh, why?
Gerard says, that is Monica.
That you don't have? What? I'm sure you got like a million apps on there you don't need, that you don't use.
Stay off my phone.
Yeah, exactly. You got the BET app. You don't need it.
Something tells me you got a bunch of pictures and videos that you could dump to the cloud.
Which
I'm going to take a wild guess that your photo total is at least 700.
Let's see.
She's in Monica range there. Selfies and stuff? Absolutely.
3,000.
3,000. Okay, there's all your
Selfies or
space.
pictures?
Dump them onto the
Pictures.
to a hard drive and you're done.
How many
That's
of
it.
those are selfies?
I can't get rid of them, though.
Yeah. She's never going to post them. Which
Poor KT, the struggle is real. I mean, she has no space on her phone.
Oh man.
She says, I have nothing. There's nothing I can get rid of to preserve this space.
Right.
How many pictures on there?
You know, just 3,000.
3,000.
But I'm not deleting them.
I didn't tell you to delete them.
Right.
No, you guys are basically telling me to delete them.
No, I'm not.
If your
I'm saying
face is-
hard drive or put them in the cloud. One of your store them.
Yeah. And God forbid something happened to your phone and you lose all 3,000 of those selfies that you're never going to
For
post
some
on
reason, I just
Instagram.
need them on my phone.
Do you wear every single shirt in your closet every single day?
No.
No, then put your pictures in the closet.
Put 'em in the
That's what you need to
closet.
be doing. Exactly.
See, I've got
3,000.
space. I'm not over here complaining. I got 4,800 pictures on my phone.
Okay, well, that's
A lot of them unnecessary. Old pictures from years ago.
I just
but
like to, like,
I got
look
the
through
space,
them.
and I can do that.
I just like to look through them sometimes. Post them every once in a while.
Sometimes in your free time, you just sit on the couch and look through your pictures.
Go through your storage, look through them, and put them on there. No! This is not hard, man. Nope. This is super easy. It's like a baby anger diary. Dear Diary, I make most of the meals in the house, and I'm cool with that. This is not where I'm going to complain about being the chef of the family. I am the chef of the family. And how else am I going to get more Instagram followers if I let somebody else in my family steal my food porn picture opportunities? Here's what I do have a problem with. When I am preparing one of my award-winning meals, all awards selected by me for the International Zack Jackson Awards, by the way, what I don't want happening is 2 minutes before dinner is ready to be served to hear the rumbling around in the pantry of my little rugrat children. What are you doing in there? Getting a snack? No snacks. We're about to eat dinner. But I'm hungry. Good. We're eating in 2 minutes. But I'm hungry now. Well, then you are going to have to wait 120 agonizing seconds, and then there will be food on the table. By the time you stop whining and walk to the table, it's going to be there. But I'm so hungry right now. Fine, starve. Let's sit here for the next 2 minutes and see if you wither away into a nutritionless cloud of hunger. Children are such liars with their hunger because what happens next? They get to the dinner table, eat one little mouse bite of something and say, I'm full. Can I have dessert? If you're full, then you don't need dessert. I'm just full of dinner. You're full of something else, actually, you liar. Moving on, diary. Since we're talking about kids, can somebody please explain to me the fascination with bunny ears? Why do kids think this is funny? Just standing there behind you, making bunny ears on your head. We're not even taking a picture, and they're still doing it. Bunny ears is an amazing study of times never changing. I did it as a kid. My parents did it as a kid. George Washington probably did it to his friends as a kid. And here they are still doing it today. How do they learn to do it in the first place? And who was the very first person to say, hey, I'm going to make it look like you have bunny ears by using fingers? Oh, dude, that is legendary comedy. People are going to be doing this for hundreds of years. I mean, why didn't it go away? Like MySpace or saying on fleek? And why do my kids never, ever get sick of it, even though nobody else finds it even remotely funny? Till next time, diary, I say goodbye.
Yeah, I do bunny ears.
In 2018, we're still doing that?
I don't do it now, but I've done it as a kid, but I don't remember how I learned it.
Yeah,
actually, I see
starts.
exactly where. It's not like generations are teaching their, the next one to do bunny ears and pictures. I don't know where it comes from.
It's one of those things.
I don't know where I learned it.
It jumps every single generation. You think, where did this start? How does it keep going? And my kids, they do it to me every night. There's no camera. We're just eating.
I thought
you
it
got bunny
died.
ears. You got bunny ears. Yeah, I don't
laugh
get it.
hysterically like it's like so.
Oh,
funny.
they love it. I don't get it. I'm like,
it's not funny.
I never understood why I even thought it was funny.
I got
as a
terrible senses of humor. Like a bad humor judgment. Told you
Man.
we had that discussion one night. Who's the funniest person you know? I asked my kids. All right, here we go. Dad, host a radio show. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah. Like Sarah. All right.
Sarah.
Who?
Sarah does bunny ears. That's
Sarah's
why.
goofy. I see her come over here. Yeah, that is like Jerry Lewis slapstick fall down comedy. Sarah's one note. She's got nothing.
No, she's got nothing.
She
on
don't have
Dad.
angerdiary.com.
No, but she does have bunny ears.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's gonna happen this year because they're doing those Roanoke or Best of awards right now where you can go vote and all that stuff. It's gonna most fun on the radio. We're gonna win second place. First place, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, she's on the radio and she's crushing it comedy-wise.
Sarah, random YouTube channel. Probably has more followers than us anyway.
Seriously.
Angerdiary.com or our pathetic YouTube channel, K92 Mornin Thang on YouTube.
There's a tractor-trailer accident, 81 North, mile marker 139.9 in Roanoke County. The left lane and the right shoulder are closed. If you see anything, pull over. Text switch your seat to the number 52353. Very foggy this morning, especially in the mountains. Windy later on, getting to 55. Clear skies this evening. 48 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
And I thought my son was going to have my back. You know, we're boys. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Father-son
we're
bond.
doofuses. All right, cool. Who do you think's the funniest person you know? Haywood.
Haywood.
We're bronze at best this year, man. That's all we got. Like Sarah?
Sarah.
What does she know?
Who?
10,000?
Get across the street.
Are we wearing the same shoes?
No. I think you know where I get my shoes from.
Are they Vans?
Yeah, but they're.
So are mine.
Oh, Jerry says go to Walgreens and put them on a disc. Like this is 1997.
Stop it.
I mean, I love you. Stop it with that. Get out there and buy a terabyte hard drive. Darn it. Stick them on there. Put them in your cloud storage in case your house burns down. You got them there.
What the heck?
God, if you have Amazon Prime, you have unlimited cloud storage. Ta-da!
There you go.
I do need to put mine in my Amazon cloud. I got them on my hard drive, my external, but you know.
That's pretty funny.
That's only 2 spots. You need 3. You have to. Nothing is safe until you have it in 3 spots. That's what they say. You got to save it in 3 locations, or it will be gone.
Yeah.
That's how you live.
Somebody said 1998. In 20 years, we'll have flying cars. 2018.
Yeah, we
So
eat Tide
literally have
Pods.
to tell people not to eat Tide Pods.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We have robots.
Yeah, Tiffany said, "Where's Monica?" And Gerard said, "That is Monica. She hasn't done her hair yet this morning."
Oh! Shots fired.
My hair is cute. Don't do that.
Stop yawning. Yeah, stop yawning.
I'm yawning?
I don't know.
Make me tired. Stop saying the word yawn. Now I got to yawn. I hate that. Oh,
Somebody
damn it.
commented and said, stop yawning. I guess because you're making them yawn, and then us saying it makes Zach
I don't
yawn.
like being on Facebook Live.
Yeah, well, get used to it.
Man, everything.
Is KT sitting? KT is sitting. She suffers from Monica.
I haven't gotten to get off of this Facebook Live.
Roll your chair back just a little bit. All right. Let go of the desk. Now stand up.
Okay.
Now she's sitting again, but she's been sitting this entire time. She's not this tall. Well, she is sitting down.
I need to take an intermission.
No, there's no
I
breaks.
don't like him.
Tiffany said, "You good girl, beautiful."
Thank you.
Ooh, 3,000 pictures. Yo, somebody texted in, and they said they have. I don't even know if I believe them. They said they have 10,000 pictures. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, no change from her. You sitting down and standing up.
Where can I see
You
this?
keep patting that puff ball. Like, why you keep doing this?
I don't know.
You're just every time I look at the thing, you're just.
Stop.
This is KT, everybody. You know, you should do Facebook Live during your show.
No.
Not the whole time, like just for a little bit.
Where can I see the comments? Right here.
You can't. No, that's texting.
Okay, I'm out of here now.
You should do it. You should.
Facebook Live.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Like,
I'm not funny.
Like when you don't have to be funny. Zach's not funny.
Don't let him hear you say
Everybody would agree. Don't comment agreeing with me. Just send the little laughing face. That's all you gotta do, because Zach will see it. Just agree. But everybody already knows that though.
Don't let him hear you say that. Angry Zach.
I don't give a fuck. Everybody already knows. We already get this. We know. Bronze level comedy.
Yeah, we're bronze. That's it. We bronze, baby. We got this. Bronze.
Yeah, vote for us in Roanoke's best ofs.
The Roanoker. Yeah, this is the last week.
Let me get on there. I need to do that too.
You got to vote for
Follow me on Snapchat.
you got to vote for Pet Pals.
Okay.
At Kayla Thomas 40.
No. It'd be the worst mistake you've ever made in your life.
Flicky, 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 flick, flick, flick.
Damn it. Gerard has 10,000 pictures.
Dang.
Yo, what the heck, man?
Gerard. What up, Brandon? Brandon. All right, let's see. We got this, we got that. We got a little dirty little secrets here. All right. Emma.
We struggle. Bronze level.
No one can talk.
That's good. Yeah, we're bronze around here, baby.
Yeah.
That's that bronze medal winning entertainment that you have come to expect at the K92 Mornin Thang.
Yeah, man, we love you.
We got it. We do, because without y'all, we have nothing. We really
That's
do.
true.
I ain't getting paid if y'all don't show up, so we
Yep.
appreciate that.
Yep.
Don't forget to vote for us for bronze.
Thank you.
Third
We
best.
appreciate that.
Yeah, we're going to win third best of in the Roanoke.
You know who's going to beat? No, I don't know. I don't want to say that.
No, you don't say anything.
We don't say anything about the competition, you know?
Because we'll end up fourth place if you're not
Exactly.
careful.
And then karma comes bite me in the ass.
All right. We'll lose to Sarah Haywood and then some listener named Chad. So we'll be out on all of them.
In the radio
Tuesdays
category.
is Dirty Little Secrets. You want to spill the beans on something, you can text it anonymously to 52353. Sometimes we just read them.
Yeah.
If you would actually like to talk and have your secret out there, we could totally set you up for a future call as well. We got a guy that says he wants to own up to something that he does that he knows makes other people angry.
Oh, intentionally.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels good to get a secret off your chest.
I don't know. That is
Especially if you're being a
officially
D-bag.
all of the information Monica gave me.
Oh,
So I
man.
don't know anything else about this dude.
Yeah.
But that is that here on your thing. Monica is doing babysitter stuff today. Or parenting, as some people call it.
So you have me.
She's being herself. Yeah.
She is, but her sitter is sick. So KT's in the house. We are going to talk Bitter Mixer and single stuff later on, as well as give you Fall Out Boy tickets. 8:15 on your thing. Dirty Little Secrets next. So text him to 52353, and we find out what this dude's problem is.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Yeah, Brandon, I don't blame you.
That is Morning Thang exclusive. Monica would kill me if I told
It's Morning Thing exclusive. It's password 2.
It's Monica's password. I don't even know what she says.
I actually don't even know what the password is to that thing.
Same as the iPad. Same as all these.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All the exclamation point thingies. That thing.
No. Same for the iPad.
Oh, the
numbers.
Oh.
I'm like, no,
That.
no,
I thought
not
we were
that
talking about
password.
actual passwords. Oh,
No,
that thing.
no, the
The
pass
4-digit.
code.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing, man.
No, you don't drag it down. Just hit the refresh button. Long stripper nails. Those nails. You go like. Yo. Monica said Jared likes that too. I was like, what? I'd be scared. Be careful. Huh?
I'm getting them done tomorrow.
Are you missing one? Oh, I thought your thumb was.
I'm missing.
Oh, bye. We gotta go.
Oh no.
They are all right here currently.
This guy needs to stop texting me.
You like it.
I don't.
football player dude? The one who's training for the NFL?
He actually is.
Huh?
He is.
What verification do you have? His word?
We go.
I mean, I should see he's training right now. Like,
You can see what on his Instagram?
on Snapchat.
You're training. You ain't got time for that.
But they really are training. I'm not entertaining it. I'm just saying he's texting me. Are we okay?
I'm training. I ain't got time.
Are we on Facebook Live right now?
We got another song. We a little early. Tiffany, welcome. What up? What up? Tiffany, you come back tomorrow. She will say that. Don't you worry. You come or the next day, whatever it is. Happy to have you back. Hey, Mary. Never leave.
There's a text secret. It's kind of.
Let me see. What we got for my? What we got? Julio, serve that Scandio.
What? Did you guys see that text?
Yeah, I saw it.
Waiting for mine to refresh.
What in the world?
Y'all, females. Y'all do
No,
that.
that's not
Yeah, you do.
females. That's weird.
No. Y'all do that. Y'all press buttons just to see what happens.
I don't understand.
You do stuff too.
Not like that.
All ladies do
Oh,
it.
James
Come on.
Franco accusers lining up.
Yeah.
He's shady.
He is. He does seem a little.
I think he comes off as smarmy.
Yeah, him and his brother too. Like I just don't like.
Dave's not as bad.
He's not as bad.
I think Dave gets
They
lumped in
both
also
seem-
because his characters are skeevy and
they're so douchey.
Yeah.
They're always like douchebags. His character's so like on Jump Street. What Jump Street? 21 Jump Street. He's super douchey. Like it's just like super like and I like his voice is so
He's married to Allison Brie, I think.
uh
I think that's who he's married to. Come on, text. Jesus.
sucks.
Yeah, I hope we one day get a new system.
Huh?
I hope we one day get a new system. Texting.
They're
Yeah.
expensive. It's a problem.
They got married last year. Yeah.
So it's like we're going to spend another
Oh,
10
yeah.
grand on
I
that, or
love
can I
her.
have like $10,000 more to give away on the radio? I'd rather have the $10,000 and put up
Yeah.
with this shitty ass text message.
Yeah, I love Allison Brie. She was on Community.
Yes. Glow. I got to watch Glow. It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. She's starring in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I used to watch Glow when I was a kid, like when that was on, like actual The Gorgeous
remake.
Ladies of Wrestling.
Mhm.
That was back before the internet, so that was about the closest thing to porn that I could find as a kid.
With all that free time. I'm gonna check that out. Gerard said he has 3,700 screenshots, almost 400 selfies.
Yeah, and
most
Gerard,
of mine
see,
are
He said he's
screenshots.
had his phone since 2012.
Gerard has 3,700 screenshots, all times where he wanted to prove that he was right for something to somebody else. It's all 3,000. He's
Refer
like,
to the screenshot.
he's
You
like
said-
this
you
settled
said we would meet today."
3,700 arguments right here. This is my victory folder.
That's true.
It should be easier to like compartmentalize things on your phone. Like I wish I could like it was easier to have folders for your pictures.
Yeah.
Because that would be, you know, and
wish
I know
Google
they
would do,
kind of
like, a
make the folder.
screenshot.
It's not the same.
Here we go.
Love some bean spilling here
Oh,
on the
yeah.
K92 Morning Thang. You can always text your secrets anonymously if you want, and we'll read them. 52353. Like this person who intentionally makes her husband angry just to see how mad he gets.
Just pressing buttons for no reason.
No, I totally believe that.
Let's see what happens.
This one's saucy. A transgender woman in my family doesn't know that I am on hormones to transition to a woman.
Ooh, yes.
That's a secret right there.
That's a big secret. But hey, man,
Hey, you live your life however you
live
want
your
to be.
life how you want to. It might
I'm-
feel a little easier to get that off your chest. You know, just tell them.
I am for everybody being their authentic selves.
Absolutely.
I don't
Live your
like
truth.
liars. I don't like phony. There's no point in
Live
any of
your
it.
truth. Yeah, it'll be fine.
And then people who pass judgment on you, screw them. Who cares? 52353 for those texts. You can also line up a future phone call if you want to be part of Dirty Little Secrets. We have not Brandon, who agreed to come on. He talked to Monica, and Monica let me know. Good morning, Brandon, or not Brandon, not your real name.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Doing all right. Monica informs me that you would like to confess that you do something that you know makes people angry, but you do it anyway.
Yeah, I should be saying this, but I'm that person. I'm the guy that frequently takes out food out the work fridge.
Wait, say that again. I only half heard you.
I'm the guy that takes out the food out the work fridge of other people.
Yeah, you eat other people's lunch and
You
stuff.
are a workplace food stealer.
Yeah.
Okay, we finally caught one
Right.
because we've always
Right.
been looking to catch one of these individuals.
We put signs on the fridge here. We never find the person.
No, we don't. Zach does.
I do. They're not
Zach
in
is
Zach
the
likes to
Mr.
leave
Police.
angry notes.
Yeah.
He does.
No one listens.
On the Keurig, people pouring water in there, and also in the fridge with people stealing or leaving food here over the weekend.
Yeah, all sorts of mess. The food stealing, that's one to me that I never understand. Because, all right, now, it's not yours, correct?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a reason I do that.
Okay,
And it's
do
bad.
tell. I would love to hear
Yeah,
your
please.
justification. Go ahead.
All right, when we go out to eat with my coworkers, I'm usually the person that picks up the bill. I'm usually nice to go, all right, I'll pick it up, but then they'll order all this lunch and all that stuff, and then it hits me hard, and I'm like, I'm losing $20 here over lunch. So I feel like when they take advantage of me over like that, I could steal a cookie. I could take a cookie or two as a tax. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, this is the Brandon tax is what we have.
You don't have to offer to buy lunch, though. Like, it's
True.
not like you have to buy them lunch. It's kind of mean to steal their food.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes I get reimbursed though from the from the office though, but sometimes I don't, and I feel like, you know what, I'm being nice here. Don't overtake advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that. He's just trying to be nice.
So he's saying, I covered your lunch yesterday, therefore today I can eat your tuna fish sandwich if I want because I
but
own
he said
you.
it was like a cookie, right? It's not like a whole meal, right?
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
Well,
I knew
then.
that was coming. There's no way you're just stealing here, one little cookie here, a little crumb, one little crouton out the salad. No, man.
Okay.
He's stealing the whole
No,
thing
you can't steal a
most
whole
of the
lunch.
time.
Let's ask one philosophical question about all of this. So let's say Brandon buys lunch for someone, and they order some big old thing, and they decide, cool, I'm going to save the rest of this for later.
Yeah.
Does Brandon technically own those leftovers?
yeah, I do.
I mean, he paid for it.
He
That's-
did.
That's
Yeah,
very
I'd say
true.
yes.
What if that's that person's dinner, though? I mean,
Yeah,
But he paid for
Where do they
it.
think they're getting off ordering 2 meals on Brandon's dime?
that's true. I mean, but you paid for it, and you gave it as a gift, so to speak. And now you're like stealing it back. You're like taxing them. That's still.
I mean, if you're gonna overbuy stuff that I bought, if you're gonna over-order the stuff I bought for you, and you're not gonna eat the rest,
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like criminal, you know?
That's
I agree.
that's got D-bag written all over it.
Yeah,
I don't like
does.
it.
I would
That's
just
messed up, man.
stop paying. Free ride's
Yeah.
over. There, you're done.
When's the last time you paid for lunch?
Who, me?
No, your twin
Oh,
brother. Yes, you.
I pay for lunch for the people. Like, I did that yesterday.
Yesterday,
So,
okay.
I think you
Yeah.
That's
should.
pretty frequently.
Like, he doesn't mind doing the paying thing because basically what he's saying is, this is cool. Like, the fridge is always stocked for
Yeah.
me. We're good to go. I never have to worry about, oh, God, I forgot my sandwich because Dave's sandwich is now mine. And nobody knows. Do they suspect you? Because I always suspect Bob Patrick, our afternoon DJ. I think he eats the food around
Oh,
here.
he does.
Yes. And I
I've
think
caught him.
See, I think he does it because on some level he enjoys doing it. I don't
Yeah.
think he even cares if he gets caught.
He does
No,
it.
I don't think so
It's
either.
like, oh, huh.
You could
Looks
just,
good.
yeah, I would offer this. I would stop offering to pay for everybody's lunch, not Brandon. And then you could also sit down. You guys sit down to lunch wherever you go. Hey, who's buying? Or, throw it out there for somebody else to take the reins. You don't have to buy.
Fred, have you ever eaten anything out of the work fridge that did not belong to you?
No,
Never?
never.
Never, not once.
Never, not once.
What about
not at this job?
If someone puts okay, not here. Okay, good to know. Fair enough. What about if someone has like a tub of butter in there, for example? Land O'Lakes, and you make a piece of toast. Is that fair game?
I usually try to bring my own. That like butter.
No, I think condiments are okay.
You do?
Yeah,
What if
condiments might
what
be
if the
all right.
condiments say Lois on them? I mean, then
If they have someone's name, like I've used someone's hot sauce.
Yeah, me
I don't
too,
know
or the
whose hot
salad
sauce it
dressing.
was, but so condiments might be okay. But a meal, like some type of nourishment.
KT, have you
No,
ever
I
eaten
don't
anything
know.
out of the work fridge
Yeah,
before?
the condiments and stuff.
But that's nothing else.
Nothing else. Not somebody's sandwich or something.
Okay.
Nothing else. Have you?
Man.
I've done something out of the freezer before, but only if it's been in there for a very long time. I think there's a statute of limitations. I was also convinced, I did it recently, I was very hungry, and I am 98% sure the person whose sandwich it was fired from here, so they don't work here anymore. So that was just, it was just
free
going to
game.
sit
That
there
must have been
forever.
an old sandwich.
It's
Ew.
freezer.
It was
We're
freezer.
Good. One of them
Okay.
frozen. Not Brandon, we do appreciate you sharing, and good luck.
Thank you.
I'd stop buying those people lunch.
Yeah. If you want the gravy train to end, then just stop. But if you enjoy this whole thing, which I think he actually kind of
I
does.
think he does. He gets
He
something
has
out
the
of it.
fridge stocked for him. He's good. Future dirty little secret. You want to be on it? 52353. Go ahead and text us. Next up, it fell from the sky. What was it? An asteroid? Was it space junk? Alien life?
Oh.
It's none of those. Details next and blow your mind. Hang on, dude. There. Cool.
Hey, thanks so much, now, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. All right, man, take it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine was it was termination sandwich, so it was fine. And it had been in there for months. I'm the refrigerator police. I know what's been in there for a long time. It was some frozen breakfast sandwich thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Forgot mine. Like that's it. Whatever. I don't care.
Your phone's breaking up really bad. All I'm hearing is $1,000. Kept saying something about $1,000. I'm calling for $1,000, but it kept cutting out every time.
I would like to win one.
All I could hear was $1,000.
$1,000. Okay. You will have RVCCU here.
Yeah.
All right. Got that. NF. Noodle foodle.
Free Kodak Black. Look,
No.
CVS.
Stop it.
Did you watch the interview yesterday?
The one you were talking about?
Yes.
Nah, not yet. I just saw the stuff online.
Ba 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 ba.
I just saw the trending stuff, people adding them and stuff on Twitter. As long as it's not the little bit of the condiments. What's that mean? Condiments are okay as long as it's not the little bit of.
I think they mean like the end.
Oh, like the bottom.
Like I think if you take the
little bit
last
salt.
of the ketchup or whatever.
Yeah, I've done like hot sauce.
Aw, Stephanie in the area.
I usually bring
Cool.
my own.
Welcome.
Cause I don't. Oh, there's got to be some in the fridge. I just bring my own.
I'll take condiments every once in a while. Or a clementine.
Bro, I'm not offering to buy my coworkers lunch though. Not every time we go out. Not every time.
They're
Yeah,
heathens. My coworkers are animals.
Bob's still trying to like, who's buying drinks?
Right.
Like,
You know who's buying drinks?
How about you
Bob's
buy
buying
drinks?
his own drinks.
No.
I ain't buying nobody
When
drinks.
we go out, Bob is by the drinks because he's the one so
Bob,
pressed
we
about
haven't
it.
gotten paid in 19 years. Like you drank 18 blueberry mules yesterday, you douche. You have money. I can't get a haircut. Sure you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he eats out of the work fridge.
Oh,
Rotten
sure.
bitch.
I'm sorry.
Oh, not Brandon's lighting a fire. Eating out of the work fridge.
Yeah, people hate that.
There's someone text 52353. I mean, maybe they do that because they know that you're eating the lunch, so that's why they stock up when he's buying. Is that whole thing.
Steal money out of his pocket, yeah.
Someone confessing that they are a major condiments bandit, where they go in. We think the condiments are okay. But
Yeah, I think it's fine.
But where do you draw the line? Because Fred got very mad that someone used his coffee creamer. That's a condiment.
Slightly different than salt, okay? You know, it's
no
not
different to me than
ketchup.
It's ketchup, though. Ketchup and coffee creamer have to be interchangeable. They're both liquidy thingamajigs.
Also, I had my name on it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Did you have your name on it?
I had my name on it, I think.
It's one of those
Pretty
things where
sure.
if you're writing your name on mustard, I think you have to just reprioritize your life. Do you really care about mustard? What are we doing here?
Man, I had half a thing of coffee creamer left, and it was gone the next day. I'm like,
Yeah, that's more on the expensive side. I think that's
it's
fine.
creamer,
but
too.
salad dressing that's fine.
I don't know.
I don't know. Some people douse their salad. Like, I don't know about salad dressing either.
The one I enjoy around here, because as being a radio station, often we do get free food gets dropped off and things like that, is when it's sitting out for everyone, certain people will take some of it, put it in the fridge, and write their name on it. Like, I'm going to eat this later. Like, oh, it's become yours?
Yeah.
You have claimed this?
You can't take the whole thing. There's a gallon of sweet tea out there right now.
Yeah. That's like a
can't
Columbus
just own
Day
it.
celebration. I've come to someone else's land. This is my land now.
Hear it. It's
Woo!
mine. It
I'm in
belongs to me.
charge.
Write my name on it. Still upset.
We're going to go with a little Unsolved Mysteries edition of this one. Villagers in India see something. It falls from the sky. It lands on the ground with a big thud. People of the village, they come running out. They look at this thing. They think, this has come from the heavens.
Ooh.
What is this? Is it an asteroid? Is it alien life? Is it space junk? Is it valuable? Villagers were taking pieces of it and saving it for themselves. What was it? Poop. It was poop.
What?
No way.
How did poops fall from the sky?
It was a frozen ball of poop from an airplane. Yes, from an airplane. Not a spaceship, not an alien craft.
Not even like a wild animal.
Not even a wild animal, but sometimes when planes fly over.
So they were taking pieces of it and saving it?
Yes.
Just in case it was valuable.
It was valuable. I may be able to get some money for this one day.
Ew.
Yeah.
You never know.
And then I'm going to go store this. I'll put it on the shelf. Next
I
thing
know
you
their
know,
house smelled.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. About 25 balls of ice fall from the sky every year, roughly, is what they estimate. Most planes, you're supposed to dump your toilets when you're on the ground. That's sort of the rule.
Right.
But I
Not
guess,
in the air.
according to this, sometimes if a lot has been used during the flight, occasional stuff will form around the plane's overflow outlet, turns icy as it's in the high altitudes, and just breaks off. And most times it'll then break apart. And it makes me think of all the times where you think, oh, what was that? Is it raining? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, it's not raining. And it
Oh,
was just some
gosh.
random fleck of airplane pee that has fallen on you.
I want to know
See,
how they
you-
realized it.
and
How
you-
did they realize it was poop?
Well, how do you realize something is poop?
It starts to
It's
smell.
supposed to smell, I guess.
Yeah, and then Zach, you asked me why I wear hats if I wear it out the house, and I wear it all day. Now I have a reason.
That is true.
I don't want to get poop
Now
on my
you do.
head.
Mystery solved.
Boom.
Not an asteroid of any kind.
Ugh.
If you're going to rob a bank, first of all, I don't recommend robbing banks.
No, not a good idea.
You're a bad person. But if you are, one of the most important things to have at the end is a ride.
Duh.
No, get away on foot. Not if you were like, a county region leader in track and field in high school or something.
Usain Bolt wants to rob a bank. He
Yeah.
can run. These three
Even
idiots
then.
are not. And they rob the bank and then immediately knock on a nearby door and ask for a ride. Hey, could I get a ride?
I just robbed a bank.
Where are you going? Hideout? Can't tell you.
Anywhere? Anywhere from here
Somewhere.
now.
Oh, still wearing their masks, too. Whoever answers the door for that is insane.
Oh my gosh,
See,
that is insane.
Nobody's home. Sorry.
Right.
Yep.
Idiot.
They were all caught. In case you're wondering, they were all caught. We're good to go.
You mean they didn't get away?
They did not.
There's a tractor-trailer accident causing some backups this morning. Mile marker 139.9 on 81 North. The left lane
the right shoulder are both closed. Traffic backup's about a mile. If you can, you got to go around that or avoid if you can. If you see anything, pull over. Text it safely to the number 52353. Some wind later on, getting to 55. Clear skies tonight, 49 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
RVCCU.
Freddie Mac here. Want to tell you about the Roanoke Valley Community Credit Union. Did you spend too much money over the holidays, still trying to bounce back? Maybe you're like me. You need a new car. I'm in the market now for a new car. Short on cash, RVCCU, they got your back no matter what your situation is. Talk to them about the new hybrid HELOC loan, a loan where you can lock in your balance at a fixed rate and still keep your line of credit. And you can apply for that new HELOC loan. Get an interest rate as low as 1.89%. Details on it, rvccu.org is the website, or feel free to walk right into any of their 4 convenient locations. If you live, work, worship, or even go to school in the Roanoke Valley, you can be a member. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Roanoke Valley Community Credit Union, lending for life.
The work fridge debate rages on, so we'll get to that here next on your thing. 8:15 Fall Out Boy tickets in the Google game.
Hey.
Hello. All righty then. Someone could run the news. That
Yeah.
would be fantastical.
Yeah, that's right.
Joe Dirt, poop comment.
Who that there? Who that there?
What up?
Who back there?
Go back there. I'll back down.
Let you down.
Shut up.
Did you like my last Instagram picture?
Yo, what?
My last Instagram picture.
No, I didn't see it. What is it?
It's a picture. A sugar factory.
Can I see it?
Okay.
What if you could give like a picture like this? You know, be like, eh.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, everybody got that Joe Dirt thing going on. Coffee creamer is not a condiment; it is a necessity. Thank you, Brandon. I still haven't found whoever stole. I'm never gonna figure it out. But
Yeah.
I think I know who it was. Either one of the people don't work here anymore. Both of the people I'm thinking of don't work here anymore. Is that karma? No,
No, I
not for
think it was
coffee
somebody
creamer.
I'm pretty sure I know who it was.
Who?
I'm not gonna say it.
Come on, whisper it. Mouth it.
What's his name?
Consensually.
He's always getting coffee. Like, it's either
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Brandon. It was KT.
I don't drink coffee.
There we go.
Sorry.
Well, someone used to all the time at my job. So me and several other guys made lunch and put large amounts of laxatives in it. Yeah, see? Boom. Put laxatives in it, and he got fired, and he had the shit all day. I agree. Why not? It's laxatives. It's laxative.
You're giving them the substance without their mouth.
They're eating my food without my authority, my permission.
That's, like, escalating it?
No, I don't. I agree with Thomas. I don't think that's escalating at all. I think they deserve everything that's coming to them. Just like the bank robbers that freaking showed up on somebody's door.
Good morning in the WFIR newsroom. Shall we sell for your K92 news update? President Trump has signed a bill ending the U.S. federal government shutdown after nearly 3 days. Democrats agreed to a stopgap funding measure.
Yeah, man. That damn coffee creamer. I was so pissed. Was this were you interning here at the time? This must have been early last year. You started last summer, right? Your internship was last summer? So 2017. It must have been before that. Or maybe it was the day you weren't here. It could have been that too. I don't remember. But yeah, man, somebody stole my coffee. Like all of it. It was like 3/4 to halfway full.
big thing of creamer, and it was gone the next day, completely gone. Oh, shoot. Maybe mess up, man. Get me all riled up about that.
I was what?
What you say? I said you were riled up when I got here. Oh, dude, I'm hyped.
Yeah, too hype.
Micah says she can read lips. Can you?
It doesn't help that KT was covering it like this, and the camera.
She was like, "Hey, by the way, I think I know who stole it. It was Zack." You know what I mean?
What did I steal now?
No, KT was like telling me who she think it was that stole my coffee creamer way back when.
Wasn't me. I don't want your sad ass.
No, it wasn't you. But she mouthed the name, but she goes like this, like in the camera.
No,
like,
I was like this.
but she goes like this, but it's like still on camera. I think it was. And then
no one will know.
And then Micah said, "I can read lips."
Yeah, Thomas. See, I've heard of that too. Or people make something super spicy. We'll talk about that here in a second.
See? Nothing wrong with that. Ben said it's poison. You can't poison someone. No.
Laxatives are different than making it spicy.
Same thing.
You could.
Same thing. It affects you.
I call Skullroot. There's a case here.
You're right.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna put a laxative creamer. Oh, just to see. Somebody in the bathroom all day. Huh? Huh?
You're gonna suffer the consequences when he blows up.
I'm not gonna suffer. I just won't go in there. I'll just go in there. I'll see whose shoes it is and be like, okay.
Noted.
What you say? Dude, I can't get fired off of that.
Off of what?
Like if I would have put laxatives in like a small like container of food or something, somebody steals
right,
it.
you'd get fired.
Huh?
But the thing is, it's his. So
It don't belong to you though. You shouldn't be stealing somebody's food. What if it's medicine for
Hang
me?
on, save. Hold on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
Save it for the radio.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
It's kinda Sam Smith. What do you... He's way too good at goodbyes, like breaking up all the time. Wham bam, thank you, sir, all the time.
Wham bam, thank you, my good man.
My good man.
Isn't that just a lot?
Girl, you're doing the most. Wait, is that
Yes.
your friend's daughter?
Yes,
Your friend
yes.
that's Genuine's daughter? Oh, sorry. Well, I mean, it is. If I'm a dad, I'm not following my kids on Instagram. If I'm a,
You might feel differently. Zach, you gonna
I don't know.
Absolutely.
There you have it.
Absolutely.
She's gonna have more than one
You're
page.
gonna buy a shotgun for the boys.
Dude, I'm a probably.
I'm gonna
end up
use
killing
my
a
bare hands to
young
just
man
kill.
someday.
That's all.
I think
It's
I'm
more
gonna just put-
personal that way. I want them to understand it's not coming from some stupid weapon. It's coming from me.
Take it down. Take it down.
10 notches.
Delete.
Oh.
It's broken.
The work fridge debate rages on. You can text in 52353. People doing that, saying things like, "Don't touch my creamer."
Seriously, it's bad.
But you're getting into this slippery slope. So if you missed it, and the Dirty Little Secrets dude calls in and confesses that he openly eats people's stuff out of the fridge. He also says, well, I buy people lunch all the time. So they really...
It's my food.
I own all of this. This is mine. This is the retribution. They order extra food to take home for leftovers anyway.
Yeah.
There's something there a little bit. But just, hey, if you don't like it, don't pay for the food anymore.
That's
and then
true.
We're done.
Stop offering.
And then we got into the discussion of what's okay, what's not okay. Some people say condiments are okay.
That's what I think.
But then other people say condiments are not okay. Got a text about that. And then where do you draw that line? Because coffee creamer, I would argue, is a condiment, but I guess it's too important of a condiment.
Right.
Is milk a condiment?
It is when it's being used in a condimental purpose like this one.
Like cereal?
Not cereal. I know. See, that's where it is.
Milk
really,
is too far.
If it ain't yours, don't touch it would probably be the safe bet.
What if it's like really expensive condiment, whatever it is, a really expensive
Then
form
put your
of
name
it.
on it. If your name's not on it, then it's free for everyone.
No, a name just basically tells the person who they're stealing from.
So then we get into another argument. Here's something. They text in 52353. Coworker eats my yogurt and never asks. I take out the office trash, and I always see the containers in his trash can, but I don't have the guts to tell him they're mine.
Man, I want to punch you in the stomach. That yogurt's going to come right
Don't
back
have
up.
the guts. Oh, I would be.
But here's the debate that we're having now is Fred thinks it's okay to quote unquote punish someone by putting laxative in some food in the fridge, and then if they steal it, that's their own fault.
Yeah.
You would lose your job. I'm telling you, you would.
I don't know.
Thomas on Facebook Live said a coworker did it. They got fired.
Oh, they got fired for putting the laxatives in
They got
there.
fired for putting the laxative in. We've had I know there was a blow your mind story at one point where some guy was stealing out of the work fridge constantly and they knew it. So they made some food extra spicy.
Yeah.
He ate it. He had some bathroom issues. They all got reprimanded. I don't know if they got fired, but they got in trouble. And then he was going to sue or something, even though he stole the food.
But it was his food. If he wants to make it spicier, I don't see what the problem is.
It's the same ridiculous argument. Someone tries to break in your house and you shoot them while they're running away. You're in trouble.
Oh, my gosh.
You see what I'm
it
saying?
just makes me so angry.
You can't put laxatives in there.
Laxatives, understandable. Putting hot sauce, Cajun seasoning, whatever you want to do to make it really spicy, and someone steal that. What if I like it hot?
Exactly. If he likes it like that, then that it should be.
And I would also be like, no, I didn't.
But they deliberately did it.
I wouldn't tell anybody.
You can't, even if you're trying to catch that
Keep
person
it on the low.
doing wrong. You know what it is?
That's ridiculous.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth. Stop. How are we going to stop the stealers?
How about you find the person? Say, hey, stop. You want to say, look, I see it in the trash right here. Glenn, what are you doing? Just yell at him.
Glenn sounds like a thief.
Uh-huh.
Glenn, hey.
Glenn's like,
stop it.
I thought it was for everybody. I thought anyone could have that. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on now.
Whatever.
Gosh.
You know darn well what you're doing. Google game is coming at 8:15. You could win Fall Out Boy tickets. Don't leave them in the refrigerator at work, though, because someone would take them.
I thought it was a condiment. Yeah? That Fall Out Boy tickets was ketchup. That's the same.
True.
Yeah, right.
Didn't have anybody's name on it. I thought it was for me.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Fallout was. I think he didn't work here anymore.
8:15 in the Google game. Talk a little bitter mixer and single stuff in general. How to get more likes on your profile pictures if you're on a dating app.
KT's
Single lady over
ear.
there.
She perked up over there.
I need
Yeah.
a little bit more light.
There are tips and tricks on how to do that, so we'll get into all of that, but that's 8:30. Google game is coming next.
Man, that's spice. That it probably was like way too spicy.
Well, that's, yeah, if you make it to your level, that's one thing.
If it's
But-
like over the top, you're trying to kill somebody. If you're trying to, that could be
Probably just
attempted
not
murder
steal.
or something. Just not this thing, yeah, but
Just take what's yours.
don't. Bob Patrick don't work that way.
He really doesn't. He'll steal in front of your face.
Yeah, I have like a pack of cookies right here, eating it, and he'll just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna just."
Oh yeah, he'll come into our office and just be like, "Oh,
I would slap you right now.
He is a trash person, is that what you said? Yeah.
have you gotten a hold of him?"
He still hasn't done that
This
yet.
is ridiculous.
Be like, yeah, I got a bunch of pictures. Just let me know. And I'm like,
No, he doesn't. What? He's gonna send you one that he already had? No, just come in. Just no, like whatever day you want to come in here.
That's what I'm saying. You just need to
Just
come in
take
here
a
at
picture,
2
whatever day it is, and that's
and
what he's
just
gonna have
force
to do.
him.
He's working. What's it for?
I'll do it for you.
It's for the website.
For, okay.
Hey, Bob,
For
smile.
everyone's getting like their own banner.
He's
up
being an
top.
inconvenience. You can't do that.
And then I also
You
want
can't
him.
do that.
I have like pictures for KT's Hot Minute.
Mhm.
I thought it'd be cool if he had a graphic for
Mhm.
Play at 4.
He wants to use one of his old pictures.
So that he can put on social media or whatever. It will say the time and everything.
That's annoying.
And also because on his blog post, like I want him to put like I'm gonna make a form so people can,
Blog.
Yeah, we're all getting like blogs on the website.
But
So-
just whatever. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So he'll have a 4 play at 4
Whatever.
section.
He needs a picture.
Right. So he needs a picture for it. He needs a graphic.
Whatever. Dude, he posts pictures of himself on Twitter all the time. Friggin' find one and use it.
Damn cat.
And if he doesn't like it, he can give you one that he likes. That's here. We're using this unless you either pose for one.
We've asked.
Exactly.
All right. Well, yeah. So now you go to the next level.
Oh shit.
Hi.
Hello. Hey. What is going on? It's a non-stop party of guests here.
Allow us to introduce you to Taylor Coleman, everyone. I don't think you've ever been in here since we've done Facebook. Have you? Have you been in here ever since we've done Facebook Live? I don't think so. When we started this last summer.
Facebook Live, yeah, probably
I don't think so.
My yearly appearance.
Well, you live in outer space.
This is early in the year too, man. You wasted.
What?
It's only January.
I know. 9 more.
If you're once a year.
Hey, how
Hey,
are
girl.
you?
Working with that.
How was the drive?
I avoided a massive accident.
If you want to
on
mess
Blue
around
Ridge
with that,
Parkway.
you can.
Nice.
So that was really exciting.
Good.
But it was fun.
Monica's sitter is sick today, so she is home taking care of her children. So I will handle the hot list.
You do it, Zach.
Ed Sheeran, who just got engaged, has now said that when he becomes a dad, he's done. He's quitting music. He's out.
Whoa!
I know.
I mean, he can quit right now without kids if he wanted to.
Well, yeah.
That breaks my heart.
But we don't want him to.
No, of course not. No.
26 years old, says he wants kids before 30. And his quote, "My ambition is going to go to 0 as soon as I have kids."
Wow. So we have 4 more years of Ed Sheeran.
I don't really care anymore as I have another life to take care of. And that's that.
Ah, well, you got to respect it.
Andy says he's ready to have kids now.
Right. So that could change. Who says 4 years?
Here's the other thing.
It could be next month.
He says this now. This will be the good news. He says this now. He doesn't have any children yet.
He doesn't know.
Ultimately, and Taylor's in here. Good morning, Taylor.
Hey, hello. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was going to say Adele said the same thing, and she had the Hello album, so.
Yes.
There's
She's
her.
also talking about now taking off 10 years, though.
But she said that before she had a kid. that
I'm
she
the
wanted
only
to take
person
off.
in the room that has children. And I
Right.
can tell you right now, one thing they do inspire you to do is get away from them from time to time, like go to work and things like that.
Yeah.
So
He'll get
Andy
a break,
says,
yeah.
I'm just going to stay home and do nothing but be a dad.
Okay.
He'll write a lullaby album.
He
He could probably do that.
Something like that.
That would be
He'll
cute.
do some music,
The
some kind of
37th
creative.
time in one day where that little Rugrat asks for Cheez-Its, he is going to say, I'm going back to the studio. Forget this.
Yeah.
All right? Cherry, you're in charge. I'm going to do an album. And then I'm going on tour.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Adele even went on tour.
I
Right.
know.
Huge tour, too.
You.
Brought her son with him.
Yep.
With her.
Talked a big game. But so we'll see. Maybe
We'll see.
you never know until
Fingers
you
crossed
actually
he doesn't stop.
have children. Mark Wahlberg is in the middle of a steroid scandal.
Uh-oh.
Some guy who's a steroid distributor got arrested, and Mark is being tied to him as some sort of customer.
Wow, so he probably snitched. Wow, name dropping.
Josh Duhamel also in there, and WWE star Roman Reigns are all part of this.
Oh,
Mark
boy.
says no. He says all natural. He is adamant. He says nothing but my own work ethic, and then he bashes steroid use, so I'm not sure.
I'd like to believe Mark, he looks good. Man crush right there. And,
Yeah.
I'd like to think it was natural. Yeah, I love Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark, heck yeah.
That dude
Mark
wakes
he looks
up,
good.
He wakes up 4 a.m.
Please
every
no.
day and works out every single
Yes,
day.
he does.
First thing he does,
Okay.
4 a.m. KT couldn't even get makeup on for 7
Yeah,
today.
you're right.
Pointing that
She
out.
admits it.
Now, Taylor didn't work
Facts.
out, but she did put makeup on. So,
Yeah,
I
she looks
never
pretty.
not, though. You know, this isn't anything unusual. I'm
Right.
always coming prepared.
she woke up like
And
this.
she came from Lynchburg, so I have no
See?
excuse.
I know. Exactly.
Did it. Worth it.
It's all right.
I'm on Mark's team here.
Yeah, so he says no on that. One last one. It's reboot time. Everybody's rebooting everything from the 90s. The next one confirmed to come back, Party of 5.
Party of 5.
That was
Okay.
when Jennifer Love Hewitt was on.
Yeah.
The whole family, all the parents died in a car crash,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
kinda
the
sad.
oldest brother had to take over. No idea what any of it is or if it involves any of the people that were on the show, but they're doing a
Right.
reboot, and it is on the Freeform network. So that's you got to find that.
Freeform.
That's going to be so.
I don't know. Is
edited.
Party of 5 one of those shows you're really like, oh, I would love to see that?
Oh wait, Party of 5. Freeform was ABC Family. That's
Yeah.
what it used to be
Yeah.
called.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
It's just, if it's already available, it's not something I'm going to upgrade my cable package to get.
I mean, if they took like what they did with Fuller House, where they took the two daughters and
Sure.
then theirs. I mean, if it's Jennifer Love Hewitt and Lacey Chabert, I'm at least
Not
looking at
bad.
Instagram pictures of that. I
Yeah.
can definitely
For sure.
promise you. Google Game rolling next. Fall Out Boy tickets on the line. On your thing.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
Camera over there?
Hmm?
Does she have a camera?
Yes, she does.
Oh, nice.
Is it a good angle? Ben hates me. We had a weekend, right?
Oh, was
We
she
had a
doing the whole like,
weekend.
I don't like that one, I don't like that one either?
Was she worse than me? I was pretty bad.
Who was
too.
worse? You can be honest. I love it.
No, really, who was worse though? Me? Are you serious?
You were doing a lot of poses, and then you did send me the text thread with no comment.
I sent you a fifth of the text.
And by thread, I mean all texts from KT and none from Ben. So it was just, it was you up, who dis? Hi, miss you, hi. You know, that was that sort of.
Whatever. I didn't like the photo.
I wanted to smile, so just he's like, no, just look natural.
Look
so I was
natural,
like,
yeah.
I cock my head when I smile.
You cock your head when you're on the radio?
Well, no, I'm not getting my picture taken though.
Yeah, but don't focus on the camera. Just focus on like what you normally do when you're on the radio.
But then
If your picture's like that, hey, look, it's natural.
we
What
got
up, Darren?
We got pictures, so it worked out fine. But I felt bad for Ben for.
Hey,
wasting
Junior.
2 hours of his
Well,
life
I
with me.
still like mine. It's okay.
I'm glad with the result. I felt bad for him.
Take Fred's picture, it would take literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, because it is.
I had a whole outfit shit.
You changed outfits. I'm
And
dead.
he didn't even use.
The ones of the different outfit more.
She really wasted your time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ben has limited hours. You can't take up a whole hour with costume changes. That's editing time that could have been taken.
Whatever.
Wow, Ben's a busy man.
He is.
Ben's a boss, though.
I'm sure Bob will be worse than all of us. Okay.
Well, you can't even. He's like a
Well,
vampire.
we'll never know.
Exactly. That's it. Done and done. And if he doesn't like it, he can conform to your time.
Use his Twitter profile.
And that's it.
What's his Twitter profile?
I don't know. He's got pictures all the time of like him and Keisha going to the zoo. Just take one. That's it.
Crop Keisha out.
Rob Keisha
Screw it.
and the cat out.
Fine.
Freaking
It's easy.
Delilah.
Easy.
Yeah. This is Bob's profile picture on Twitter. Use that.
Let me see.
See, I knew it was like an emoji or something random. It wasn't his face.
It's a little animated.
I don't care. That one wouldn't be. I'm okay with that, really.
But like 2 dots and a
As well.
smiley face.
I mean, it looks
don't
better than
care.
his real face.
Oh,
That's so
mean.
mean.
Boom! Boom! Roasted.
Wrong.
Don't act like y'all don't disagree.
I love Bob.
So do I. I love Bob. That's my Thunder buddy.
You being
But
mean.
this looks better than his real face.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I'm dead.
Oh, see, that's why I couldn't find it. Was in red. I was looking for that.
He calls
do
me on
that
the
in
overhead
private,
way too much.
He just wants somebody to
He
talk to.
calls me 6 times a day on the intercom.
Stand by.
I'm like,
Let's predict popular searches on that search engine. Gaga.
Good morning, Google gamers.
Morning.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Everybody ready to
No.
give in to the capitalist swine who tell you need to spend tons of money to prove that you love somebody?
no.
Let's have second Thanksgiving
It's
instead.
very angry.
I'm
second
sorry,
that.
guys.
What's up?
I admit it. I'm bitter.
It
It's
sounds like
been
it.
so long since somebody jiggled my USB port. Maybe I'll come on out to Awful Arthur's this year for the bitter mixer.
Yes, come through.
It's a great
We're
solution.
going to talk about that February 10th. Yeah.
Do you guys play Cupid Shuffle? I am a line dancing machine.
Yeah, I get the feeling Flex will definitely play that.
Yeah.
Let's
We can
start
make it
game. To the left. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself.
Oh, he knows
Come
the
on,
words.
ladies. Just one jiggle of the USB port.
All right. 774-9236. He's available. Hey, you see his stock price.
Oh, it's
800-468-9236. You'll get to team up with KT, Freddie Mac, or Taylor in the Google game. Try to win you this prize.
Pair of tickets to see Fallout Boy and Machine Gun Kelly in Greensboro this September. Get them before you can buy them. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Get them right now from K92.
Will you hand me a paper, please?
Big reputation.
Caller number 1, try again. K92, caller 2, try again. K92, caller 3, try again. K92, caller 4, try again, please.
Oh, thank you.
K92, caller 5, try again, please. K92, caller 6, try again, please. K92, caller 7, try again, please. K92, caller 8, try again, please. That's okay. This is going to be our first dance song. Barry White.
Baby.
I'm going to like mouth the words. So
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
K92, hello. Hi, who's this? Deborah. Where are you calling from? What city you said? All right, Deborah, make sure you have your radio turned off. And we're now speaking on Bluetooth and everything like that so we can hear you, okay? All right, hang on.
All right.
K92, hello. Cool. Hi, who's this?
Get it.
John, where are you calling from, John? All right, John, make sure you have your radio turned off.
Oh, Ashanti, it's nothing personal. It's just that Fred is awful. That's all it is. We are mean. See, look, we hang up right on Ashanti. We don't care. We don't care about anything. End game. Oh, there's Ed. Soak him in while you still got him. Soak him while you got him.
Who was his girlfriend? That came out of nowhere. Yeah.
Sherry?
Sherry?
Childhood friend.
That is.
We started dating, I do believe, because we discussed this yesterday, that he reconnected with her because she lived in New York. And he was invited to Taylor Swift's 4th of July party in Connecticut. And he said, can I bring a friend? And so he invited her, and then they started dating.
That is really sweet. That is precious.
I know. Totes adorbs.
Is that technically a first date?
Yeah.
No? I mean,
if you like each other, sure. But if you're like, no, we're just friends. But there's
we're
obviously
just friends.
there's some spark.
Some spark.
Some sparkage. Speaking of sparkage, not really. This Is Us tonight.
I'm actually 2 episodes behind.
Oh, man.
Can you believe it? I know.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not. I've been meaning to catch up on it.
Are you joking? I came here to talk to you about it. You watching This Is Us? Zach?
They're not in touch with me emotionally. Are you kidding me? These 2 cold hearts. Ben, heck no. He probably
Here's what I
thinks it's a sucky
expect on
show.
This Is Us. When we finally find out how this Jack died, if it's at the hands of Negan, then that's the best crossover episode ever. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Tonight is
so that's gonna be
probably
big?
the night. So if you're going to...
PP Pan City.
No, they...
What we're talking about.
If they find out, isn't that the end of the show?
No, it's just a minor plot line.
It just won't be as good anymore. I
viewers
don't know. It's terrible anyway.
Would you
I don't know.
They would lose me.
They're
This
such
Is
a
Us.
good show. I'm so mad
I've
at
never
you.
seen it.
It's so well written.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't watched.
It makes everybody cry.
Since it started back, I haven't. Been slacking, yo.
There's a perfect picture you can use of Bob Patrick right there. It's from December 26th. You can very easily crop out his father.
What
and
year?
there he is. Done.
Oh, last year.
Huh?
Yeah, it has to be like a.
Big. Oh.
Take it out and put it on another. Let's predict the popular searches on the Google computer. It's way Yahoo. Forget it.
Yahoo. Ask Jeeves doesn't even exist
I know.
anymore.
They ain't even got their own. Ask Jeeves works for Google. It's Google's house. now.
Exactly.
We got 3 people here. We will start with Deborah. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning.
Deborah, it is your choice. You have KT, Freddie Mac, or Taylor from The Night Show. Who would you like to play for you, Deborah?
Let's go with Taylor.
Okay. Deborah
Yeah,
and
Deborah, let's
Taylor.
go.
First choice in the house.
All right.
That means John and Roanoke, you are next. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Freddie Mac or KT for you, John?
Let's go with Freddie Mac.
Okay,
Dude
John
power.
and Fred.
Always last.
Dude, and that
you suck.
means... I know, and you do win on occasion at
I
things.
do.
Laura and Bland, it is you and KT. Okay, Laura?
All right, sounds great.
See, she sounds like she genuinely is accepting the fact that she's teamed with you, so that we'll take that. So it is real live searches. People do, and then Google fills in the blanks. You're just trying to figure out what them blanks. Everybody has 100 Mornin Thang bonus points with which to wager. The number 1 answer will get you double your wager. Anything else in the top answers is single your wager. 3 rounds. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Predict the popular searches on...
Is it okay to date?
Is it okay to date? kind of talking Valentine's Day because Taylor and KT are in here. We're going to talk about Bitter Mixer, which is right around the corner.
It's so close.
Man, I know it's one of those things where you think Valentine's Day is so far away, and then as soon as New Year's Eve happens, it's practically here. It sneaks up on you.
January doesn't have anything fun. No fun holidays or anything.
No, it doesn't.
It's just cold.
It is.
It's like National Apricot Day or something like
What?
that. A few weeks ago.
Stupid apricots. Who cares?
Is it okay to date?
How did you celebrate National Apricot Day?
I didn't this year. I missed it.
Oh man,
I didn't realize
missed
until
You
the day
missed it?
after. Yeah.
You
Normally
didn't
I
send
go
your
around.
grandma a happy apricot day?
No, usually I go to the mall and like hand out apricots.
Okay.
Is it okay to date?
Creepy man arrested for handing out apricots at the Valley View Mall.
Is it okay to date?
Such a random fruit. It's
Apricot
great when
meat
it's
from real
great.
apes.
All right.
Is it okay to date? I am locked.
I'm locked.
I'm locked.
KT is locked. Okay. KT, what did you put and what did you wager?
Is it okay to date multiple people?
Multiple people. And how
For
much?
30.
30 points
Wow,
on
she's feeling
multiple
guilty.
people. Fred,
Is it okay to date your cousin? 10 points.
10 points on cousin. Taylor,
Is it okay to date your cousin? 15 points.
15 points on cousin. And I guess multiple cousins would count for your guess as well. Number one answer is
Is it okay to date your fifth cousin?
fifth cousin. Seems like an
So
odd
specific.
one to ask about. I know, very
We
specific.
have
and
fifth cousins?
Well,
Yeah,
because
oh,
I
yeah.
mean, people consider second, third, and so on not really
Legally and
blood
scientifically,
family.
it's-
Share blood at some point.
second and beyond is okay, is what they say.
Technically, it is, especially in Virginia.
I
It is
mean,
true. I looked it
I
up.
tell you right now, I think Monica and her husband are fifth cousins. I'm trying to get 23andMe to do a DNA test on them because I want to prove everybody's fifth cousins. Somebody
Everybody's
in this
related
room is
somehow.
probably fifth cousin with somebody else in this room. Let's continue.
Is it okay to date your cousin?
That's points for Fred and Taylor single.
Is it okay to date a coworker?
Okay.
Is it okay to date your best friend's crush?
Ooh,
No,
so not.
it's not.
So big minus for you, KT,
Dang.
who was last chosen. 70. Freddie Mac, you have 110. Taylor, you have 115. You can also watch this go down on the Mornin Thang Facebook page. Video live. Predict the popular searches on.
Is it romantic to?
Romantic.
Ooh.
We got good-looking young people on the show here today, so they're fun to look at if you want to do that. As we talk about singles, dating, some Tinder thoughts with Taylor here in a few minutes. Because you dabble in the online dating,
I have in the past.
and you have some
yes.
opinions as to
I
what
have a lot of opinions. on
men
this
are
one,
doing
yeah.
wrong. And I'm going to try to help, too, because I have an article about how to get more likes on your profile pictures, men and women.
Is it romantic to?
Is it romantic too?
Ugh.
Is it romantic, too?
This game always gets me.
Is it romantic to?
Oh, that's why you should get to pick last.
I know. Why I get picked last? I suck at this game. Oh, wait.
Eliminator's my game.
Is it romantic to?
Everybody
All right, I'm
locking?
locked.
Okay. Everybody.
Ooh,
Is it romantic?
locked.
KT, you good?
Okay, locked.
Freddie Mac, what'd you put? What'd you wager?
I was thinking, is it romantic to kiss under the stars or go on a picnic? I'm going kiss in the rain.
Okay.
10 points.
10 points on Kiss in
Like
the
on
Rain.
the Notebook.
Sure. Taylor!
Is it romantic to write a poem? 5 points. For me,
Right.
that's no. That's very corny.
You say 5 points on
Write me a song
poem.
instead.
Roses are red.
KT?
Okay, I have, is it romantic to write a love letter?
Write a love letter.
And 10.
10. Just 10 points on that one. Okay. Here we go. Number one answer is...
Is it romantic to write a letter?
That's double points for KT.
Thank you.
You only wagered 10, though.
I don't know.
But
She
that
said
is-
love
that's,
letter.
That's good
No,
enough.
I'm just kidding.
Not bad.
Is it romantic to shower together?
Overrated. Totally.
Yes, it is.
Totally overrated.
Is it romantic to kiss in the rain?
Look at that.
Oh,
Kiss in the
man.
Rain. Kiss in the Rain is there.
Is it romantic to feed each other?
Never.
No.
Oh, no, that's weird.
no.
Or sit on the same side of the booth.
Ugh.
Ew.
And kiss.
Feed each other. That's the most ridiculous thing. I wrap my arm and you put your arm. So that means that's a minus for you, Taylor. So Fred's in the lead now, 120. You do have 110. And KT, you have 90. So this is a very close game.
I'm ready.
Predict the popular searches on
Love.
What?
Love.
Ooh, okay.
Love.
Love.
Fall Out Boy tickets on the line. This time tomorrow, Kevin Hart tickets in the No Name movie game. So that'll be at 8:15. You want to win those. We'll do our Fall Out Boy tickets at 6:45 in Factor Bullcrap. So we'll flip them around. Give the early crowd Fall Out Boy. the late Peeps Kevin Hart tickets.
Love.
All right. I am locking in with a wager here.
I'm locked in.
Love.
I'm locked.
Okay. Taylor, what did you put and what'd you wager?
I would love songs 25.
25 on love songs. KT.
Oh, I had that too.
Uh-oh.
I also put that.
What did you wager?
this
Did you lock in with?
50.
You wagered 50. Okay.
Go big or go home.
And you say love songs.
What?
Lock in.
I did lock it in.
Oh, love songs too?
Yes.
Okay.
And she said 50 points.
Two copying each other. I'm thinking
For it?
love poems. I'm going love quotes. 20 points.
20 points.
I think songs are in there, though. God,
Okay.
boy.
Here we go. Number one answer.
Love. Quotes.
Love quotes. But he didn't bet big, so let's run through the rest and then we will tally it up because it's going to be very close.
Love. Actually.
Movie.
Love. Language test.
And?
Love. Songs.
So love songs is on there. That means, Fred, with your wager of 20 to give you 40 points, you now have 160. Taylor, with your wager, it gives you 135. Sorry. KT, with your wager, it gives you 140. Sorry. Freddie Mac. You didn't bet hard enough. Is the winner. You had it.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Your prince is Freddie Mac.
Oh, God.
God, that was terrible.
Oh, God.
Because Zack says king. I can't bite off of that. And so, your prince is Freddie. You don't like that?
The princess.
What about, can I be your Dutch?
Come up and see me sometime. Please stop.
Come up and see me sometime. The princess Freddie
Doesn't
Mac.
matter. Whatever.
He decided
John
that in the
knows.
last second.
Oh, I
It
loved
doesn't
it.
matter. John, he's going to see Fall Out Boy and Machine Gun Kelly in Greensboro in September. Get them before you can buy them. Tickets go on sale for that this Friday.
Is Freddie Mac.
Prince Dutch. Yes, that is I.
All right, it worked. Fine.
Never again. Never
That was a
again.
good try. It wasn't, but I loved it. That worked out. Where's the poop hat? Give him the poop
I
hat.
gotta wear the poop hat.
Yeah, you
Even
need
though I
this.
won?
Yep, Freddie Mac won, but he will now don the poop hat for the Facebook Live video feed. We have
dang
our
it.
own poop emoji hat, and he is now wearing it. You can watch the feed go down. We're going to talk single people dating, all that stuff. I mean, even when you're not in a relationship, we sometimes like to live vicariously through
you like
those
to
that
know.
aren't. Everybody who's single goes, I wish I was in love. And everybody in love goes, oh, what? Is he here
Are you
still?
sure? Yeah.
Seriously? I'd like to binge watch a bunch of things this weekend and not be talked to. So we're going to talk Bitter Mixer, some Tinder thoughts with Taylor, and I'm going to help you get more action on your profile pictures on dating. I have facts to back it up. That is coming next on your thing.
There's an accident 460 West in Bonsack. Traffic is backed up there, so just be aware if you're headed that way. If you see anything, pull over. Text it safely to the number 52353. Some wind today in the forecast, getting to 55. Clear skies this evening, 48 at K92. Your next K92 traffic update in less than 30 minutes.
And ladies, you have no one to blame but yourself on that one. You
We're
made
the
that-
single ones. That's
you-
why we didn't win.
You created this monster over here.
Yeah.
You did this.
And nobody wants to
hyped
see.
today.
I was going to say some Eminem lyrics, but forget it.
No, you're done.
I'm already wearing the poop hat.
This poop hat wearing fella is on right now, and
Yeah.
that is all. Put down.
Oh, no, it's the wrong one. It's
Hello?
the wrong spot.
Oh. I just played what came up.
Yeah.
Fred.
What, man?
I can't see the hat. Tilt down.
No.
Y'all need to rip the
adjust
tag
yourself.
off that one. All right, so whose iPhones are these that are with the
These
camera?
are iPods.
They are iPods.
Shut up.
Actually, we all have two phones. I got two phones.
Okay. These are
They
not
are-
iPods.
They are station
Yeah.
iPods.
This one too?
That's my
They
phone.
belong to
I was
the
gonna
station.
say, let me
That's
see.
the phone.
We have three
I
iPods.
have not seen an iPod in 10,000
An iPod Touch?
Yeah, I had a Nano.
Well,
Yeah.
it looks like a phone. But
Yes.
I mean, it looks like an iPhone 4.
Just with a phone on it.
There you go.
No, I used an iPod Nano till, I'm not even lying, last year. I
Nothing
love
wrong with the
Yeah, they
Nano.
work.
Had the little
They work
bump
great
in
for
it.
this because they're only like $150, so you can
Right.
just buy.
That's really cool.
But the
Three of
back camera, the front facing camera, is better than the selfie one or whatever. So
Yeah, so that's why they're
that's why I
faced
started
that way.
around. Better quality. And it's not like in reverse.
Right, yeah.
Yes, you should,
Cool.
Brandon. Thank you. I appreciate that suggestion. There's going to be a lot more of that in the future. Hi, Katie. Thank you. Katie says we're all looking good this morning. And Darren says you are the Duke of Poop. That's what you are.
Duke of Poop.
You're the Duke of Poop.
Literally, I saw the wheels turning that last second. You were like, I've got the greatest thing to say.
And your
The
prince.
prince. Like, the wheels were turning.
It was this that I and your prince.
It really came down to Dutch and Prince. I decided to go Prince. You know.
You, Freddie Mac. Hey, I'm creepy.
Yeah, it does sound kind of creepy. All right. Gerard said.
Oh gosh.
Casey was trying to take a picture of me a couple minutes ago because of the hat. He said, "Just take the pic, Fred. She can't save it anyway." Perfect.
Yeah.
Very true. We have somebody on line 1. Is that something that we get? Okay.
Oh. Hello. Hey, John. I didn't get any of your prizes.
Like he is still patiently waiting.
Oh my God. We're done.
He's too hyped this morning.
Let me see here. Have you won with us before, John? What's your last name?
And they stay there.
Wait, isn't that like not the words? Like there was a big controversy that we've been singing it wrong this whole
It's
time.
and they
say
stay there,
yeah.
and then it's the second line is different.
Oh yeah, so it's and they say yeah. This is the
Yeah,
second.
and
line.
they stay there, and they say yeah. That's what it
Okay.
is.
Controversy.
And when you listen to it, it's yes, you can hear it.
There's another song of his.
The
Yeah.
second one.
I can hear it.
Wow.
Not surprisingly, and it is actually a complete coincidence. I did not steal it from them. The New England Patriots play that when they win.
I'm very disappointed in the
But
Super Bowl this year.
I think we played it before they did. We've been playing it forever.
Yeah.
I heard it. I was listening to like. Did you want to come by and pick up those tickets? Random. We got the Fall Out Boy tickets yet?
No.
They're not here yet, so we'll give you a call when they're ready. It was a random sports talk show. It was years ago. I don't even remember what it was, and they played that one time when somebody won, and I thought, I'm doing that. I like that. We need that. We need this all the time.
It's perfect for when people win.
Yeah.
And they say there.
It is. It's probably, without a doubt, the most asked
it's-
about song that we never played on K92. Because people are, they're always, and I get messages all the time. What's the name of that song you guys play when people win? We never played it. It was a rap song, and it was never a big hit either. It was a club song. You know, that's really all it was. It wasn't even a big hip hop song.
It's a party anthem if you ask DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Anthem.
It is.
Nothing but anthems.
And no one knew him then at all. Like he was totally unknown.
That was his biggest hit at the time. Still in the meeting. Anybody still watching DJ Khaled?
No, I'm done. I can't.
I never followed him. What? I don't like people that just post everything their whole life.
There's a limit. I like a balance.
You follow the
Give me a little bit of
Kardashians. I guarantee you that, don't you?
Guarantee you I don't.
Really?
Yes.
You don't?
What about
No.
Jenners?
I'm over them.
Jenners count
Done.
too.
No.
You don't follow any of the Jenners.
No.
I've been
I
looking for
follow
Kendall
them
Jenner
all.
on Snapchat. I can't find her.
Eddie, we
I
shall
have
see.
her.
Really? What's her name?
We shall see. I'm sure it will be an
Yeah.
agonizing game,
No.
win or lose for both teams. That I can promise you. 'cause
Did y'all
it
see that
always
the
is.
Calvin Klein pictures of the Kardashians?
Yeah,
and
she's
No
covering
Super
up her
Bowl is
stomach.
easy.
well, not even that. Well, that too. But Kim looks
They all have to give me a hard
scary.
attack.
That's not her. Like I think they had a stand-in. Let me show you this. I
It
swear it's
is
not her.
Just Kendall Jenner.
Really? Oh, no spaces?
No spaces.
No, like, underscore, nothing like that. Kendall
Tell me this is not.
Jenner.
That's not her. That's a stand-in.
Yeah, that doesn't look
That's
like
not her
her.
face.
Are you sure that's the real one?
That's not her face.
That's scary.
Are you sure that's the real Kendall?
It is, yeah. Because she has a emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Llama, llama, flamma, and blah, boo,
They
blah,
all
boo,
just
blah.
look bad in that photo
What that?
shoot.
Oh,
They
yeah,
all
they were
look
saying
bad,
Kylie
period.
was covering. She was only covering up her stomach and all of that.
Yeah.
Still
We
going
know
off of
she's
that.
pregnant.
She had a crib delivered to her house last week.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't see why. What's the point of hiding it? Like, who cares?
Ben's like, what the fuck? I mean, who gives a shit? Yeah, no, but the internet went crazy. Oh my God, she had a crib delivered. That means she must be having a baby.
Maybe it's for her dog.
The world depends.
Ben cares.
I probably win the trivia.
People. Dude, look at what a sex tape can do for you and your family.
We'll start a whole
Kardashian and Ray
Is
J
that
back
your
in
an
the day?
advice?
original show called Keeping Up with the Bendashians. And we'll just film Ben for like 30 seconds doing some boring ass shit at his house, and that'll be the end of the episode. I'll just sitting there going, "What are you doing? Eating cereal?" That's another episode of Keeping Up with the Bendashians.
Outro. Yeah, man.
And it always has to stop with a freeze frame like 80 sitcoms. Proud that you like how I think, or it's scary. I'm not sure.
Get that fan base bigger.
It's January, as Taylor has dubbed it, the month of nothing.
The month of nothing. There's nothing going on, no holidays, nothing.
So forget it. Let's move right to the month of love.
Yeah, baby.
February. The month where Valentine's Day makes people in relationships spend money and single people feel sad about their lives. We can all come together and celebrate.
We can.
Though what we do instead is we flip it around for the single peeps, and we do the bitter mixer.
Yes, and anybody can come, not just single people. We've had married people. It's complicated people.
Yep.
Anybody's welcome.
Well,
Whatever you
want. I thought it was unspoken that it's free pass night. Like relationships don't count.
Hall pass.
Hall pass night.
We have name tags. You got to label who you are, what your status is.
You're wearing
But you
name
know
tags,
what?
oh boy.
You do your thing.
Put a
We
fake
won't say
name.
anything.
It is our singles celebration that happens to be around Valentine's Day, because I know a lot of times when you're single, you feel like that day is being shoved down your throat.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of annoying to most people.
Yeah.
If you're not with somebody. Even if you're with somebody, sometimes it's
Sometimes
a lot of pressure.
It is.
You know what I mean?
And so we want to take away the pressure and just have a fun night for single people. That's what we do for the bitter mixer. It's a straight up party. DJ Flex spinning tunes all night long. Awful Arthur's downtown Roanoke. This year it is Saturday, February 10th. Free to get in, of course.
Yeah.
We just want you to come hang out. And we do a whole lot of, it's just no pressure hangout.
Right.
There were years in the past where we'd play these uncomfortable getting to know you games, and
No
they
one
were
likes that.
Oh,
It's the worst.
I imagine it's been a long time since I was single, but one thing I hate in life in general, especially when you're single, is when you feel like you're being put on display.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
It's the worst.
display, or when sometimes most people, I know I am, when your friends try to set you up with somebody, or somebody that doesn't even know you's trying to set you up with somebody. It's just kind of,
So what we do,
want to happen organically.
It's almost the foolproof way to get people to meet each other and hang out in the no pressure environment.
None whatsoever.
We fill you full of great music and alcohol. Those are the two things.
I got a date last year out of it, not going to lie.
That is
Sure
true.
did. I remember that. That
Didn't
was funny.
go great, but it happened.
It was
That's true.
terrible.
It was not good.
Well, it's
but
good.
It happened.
We like to have you back and available every year.
Yeah.
So we
So
can
on
excite.
round two, we'll see what happens.
We planted that young man there because we wanted you to be single again this year, so we can try it again.
Let's do it. Take
KT,
two.
you recently had some.
Yeah.
I don't want to say love in your life, but it was some interest in your life, and now
Right.
that's out the window.
It's dead and over with, so I'm single.
Yep. KT is single, and she's one of those ones too where you're adorable, but it's also you're young. I mean, what are you? 23.
23, yeah.
23 years old, and she goes, I want to be engaged.
I do.
I want a family.
Why?
Oh, I
don't
want
know.
kids. My
I just-
ovaries are sore. You know,
I
that
just
sort
feel
of
like
thing.
I think I'm ready to settle down.
Okay.
And the last person just wasted my time, so now I'm like,
And there's a lot of men and women just like you who've had their time wasted many times, and they're just kind of like, you know what? But you never know what you're
You
going to
get
find that
something
bitterness.
out of each relationship, good
you
or
do.
bad.
You
learn
learn
I learned a
something.
lot. That's
I
for
told
sure.
you, Zach, no L's in life, just lessons learned.
I will. Yeah, that's right. He got that off the underneath side lid of a Mountain
Yeah, I was like,
Dew
where'd you get that
Baja
from? Because I know
Blast.
you didn't make that up.
Yeah.
He's got that tattooed.
I read a lot, okay?
Yeah,
I
right.
read
And
fortune
again,
cookies.
You're right. He reads labels.
I read the Snapple caps. It's a lot of good information in there.
And that one, I do believe. What is it again?
There's no L's in life. Just lessons learned.
Yes, it came on the back of a Taco Bell mild sauce package. That's where it was. It was right there, ready to
Good
roll.
advice, though.
One thing I can guarantee you about the bitter mixer is we're going to let you have fun on that night, and we aren't going to waste your time.
No.
But
You
that'd be fun.
Find
Yeah.
somebody
Fun.
you're interested in, and then maybe you meet up for an actual date another time, or you don't. Oh, well. That's all we have to do around here.
It's still going to be a fun night, whether you find someone or not.
Absolutely.
Just come have a good time. Hang
So,
out with us.
Bitter Mixer is Saturday, February 10th, Awful Arthur's, downtown Roanoke. But we don't stop the helping because we're going to talk about Taylor's been on some dating websites recently, and she has some opinions.
KT has as well, so I don't let that escape out either. She's trying to be quiet over here, but
and
you know
what?
Way to put me on blast.
I have some questions about that too, because there's stuff, I don't know why you guys are embarrassed about it at times. Like, KT gets embarrassed if she's on Twitter, or not Twitter, on Tinder.
It's just like the last resort.
I'm married. I don't know what the hell I'm
Wow,
talking about.
I had a
but
like
resort to Tinder. Like,
I
I
don't know
can't
about
find
you,
one in
but
real life.
Yeah, Tinder for me wasn't finding anyone. It was seeing what I was missing out there.
Well, we're going to dive into it. And next, I also have what type of profile picture gets the most likes on dating apps. So if you're in it, you want to do it right. And then you'll be there on point at the Bitter Mixer, ready to roll. Saturday, February 10th, Awful Arthur's, downtown Roanoke. Free to get in, of course. Fix your life here next.
Yeah.
Single tips from a guy who's been married for a decade. That's next.
Yeah. Set you up. You got your profile already on fleek before you get the Bitter Mixer. You meet somebody, exchange information, and they look you up. Like, damn, the profile's tight too.
That's the thing. People
You know what I'm saying? they judge you off your social media.
Really
Kinda
though,
sad.
and it's so petty, but it is vital.
It is. Because I'm not going to lie. If you don't look that good in your pictures, I'm not really interested in meeting you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or seeing you in person. Not really. But if you banging in your profile pictures, though, I'm banging you. Okay. Sorry. I get a hall pass.
Shut up! I'm calling Katie. I'm telling her she has to come. She's gonna be my plus one.
She's busy.
She's gonna be my date.
Read what I just sent you.
She's busy.
What's a hall pass night for her, too, so she's busy.
It's what night? Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
That's the thing. Like, we both understand each other.
Yeah, she's coming over for dinner, so we'll take care of her.
I don't want her back.
She won't want to leave either. She'll be like, man, that was a riveting 42 seconds.
Their profile is private. Wow. I can't see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a private account.
Got it.
I just realized, where's Monica?
She's taking care of the kids. Her babysitter is sick.
Everybody's sick.
Sound like a crock of shit right there.
In fact,
She is, Eddie. You are correct. Samantha, you may use that one. Good morning, Maurice. Yeah, that's right, Taylor. Brandon putting you on blast. What about MLK Day? Racist.
We didn't get off for that day.
That's true. We don't even get off, so.
You got everything to look forward to.
Racism! I know, and I almost took that day off, and I'm like, oh, but nobody else on the show is, so if the only white guy takes a day off, that is extra douchey.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
Yeah, I need something to like look forward to. Some like kind of like holiday, 3-day weekend or something.
That's why I take the Monday after the Super Bowl off.
Especially this year. We did last year too, though.
I do it every year. I mean, the Patriots do happen to be in the Super Bowl a lot, but still, I just like staying up watching the Super Bowl, eating and drinking. I don't want to go to work the next day. Just don't want to. It came from the year I had to call in because Danny always gave me shit and he was wrong. So you had to call in because you were hungover. I said, absolutely not. I was still drunk when I woke up. I'm like, I can't drive. I'm wasted. Like, I can't. I got to go back to bed. Oh, he was mad at me.
I just hate that the Patriots are in it again.
I was rooting for the Vikings, and
Let's talk love. Get some love up in here. Kind of have different stages of life and love here in the room. We got our two single ladies.
Yeah.
That'll be at the Bitter Mixer. I mean, I'm not
Loud and
pimping you
proud.
out. I'm just saying you'll be there. And there's no pressure of any kind for anybody. We
We're
just want you
hosting.
to hang out.
No pressure. Nobody likes pressure.
I'll tell you right now,
None
if
of
you're a
that.
dude that's listening to this, the ladies at the Bitter Mixer are great every single year. And our dude pool is only okay.
it's aight.
It's all right. But it's a perfect opportunity if you're a man with a job. We like jobs.
Yeah,
Those are
and you
good.
don't live with your mom.
Yep.
Right.
Good credit score.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Hey, good credit score.
We'll even if you got the first two, we'll allow us 600. Maybe you're building on it. That's fine. But this is a great opportunity because I don't know, a lot of dudes are shy.
They are.
Yeah,
Shy, and they
That's true.
don't want to put themselves out there. So do it in a place where you can feel comfortable because we're not going to try to fix you out. We're not going to push you out there. We're not going to make you do stuff you don't want to do. You just want to hang out and you have this great night free. So if it's not working for you, you can turn around and leave. Like, that's the end, too. That's
true.
fine. So we have our single peeps. We have Fred, who's on his journey to marriage.
Yeah.
In a couple months. And then you have the grizzled old veteran over here, Zack Jackson.
Zack Jackson.
So, Taylor, you've done the dating thing. You've done the dating website thing.
Yeah. Tinder is sucky. It kind of sucks a lot. It's more for the casual hookup. And we know that. But, guys on there try too hard.
I sound like I'm a million years old when I say things like this, but you kids today, you get to have all these dating apps, and I wish I had all of those things when I was single.
But you know what? They're a joke. There's nothing good about them. You're lying on your profile.
What she's saying, Zach, is you're not missing anything.
You're not missing a darn thing. I swiped through every single guy in the area.
You did?
Put it that way.
Okay.
Because their pictures suck.
Yeah, I think it's just
terrible.
It's the area. I mean, if we were in like a bigger city,
maybe
it'd be more
Something
attractive.
tells me it just means there's more people with pictures who suck. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The majority of people on Tinder are shirtless. Vouch for me on this one.
That is true.
Shirtless.
And it's fine if you're at the pool, you're with your buds. That's fine. But when you are at a dirty gym bathroom and you have pulled your shirt up, got one little nip hanging out, it's not cute.
Yeah. Trying to show your ass.
The mirror is dirty.
If that's the
Dirty
first
mirror.
thing you're trying to sell to a woman, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
I'm not
You're
even
going-
hanging out with a guy that I know has a picture like that somewhere.
I know. That's
Hey,
kind of.
ladies.
No. And to post that for the world to see, that's the first thing a woman sees when they see that. And for me, douchebag, bye.
You can choose
Swipe
the
left.
order of your pictures on Tinder, like what shows
And it's
up.
their
That's
first
the one
picture.
they're picking.
It's their first picture.
And I think
This is the best
these are
me.
good tips because men as a whole, we are dumb.
Yes.
We're dumb.
You want to show off your abs.
We don't
you're
know any
proud of
better.
them, but don't post that on your dating profile.
Okay.
You're not going to get a date. If you do, it's a girl you're probably not going to want. It's just not cute. I'm
Anything
sorry.
else? We have
I
others?
found that some people, a lot of guys have pictures of like their past girlfriend as their profile picture. And I'm like,
It's
what is
ridiculous.
up?
And they're hot. They are hot girls.
But there's a girl in the profile picture, so I'm like,
Yeah.
but
But see, an
why?
attractive person liked me. That's what I'm just trying to
Is
prove.
that what you're trying to prove?
Look,
'Cause
I don't know if that's your cousin, your sister, or an ex. I don't want to play the guessing game, all right?
Do you have
it's
to,
not
drew,
okay.
the little hand drawn, just write a little label, cousin.
Right.
Put in
Cousin.
parentheses. It's just, even if it's the best picture of you, it's not worth it to put that in your
I
dating
have
profile.
some photo tips for men on the dating websites. I have some for women too, but we'll do the men first. You are supposed to be looking at the camera. So women want to see your eyes. They don't want the side view at all. Guys, if you're looking at the camera, you are 102% more likely to get a like just by staring straight ahead.
I agree.
And don't squint when you take a picture.
Yeah.
No
Guys,
squinting.
this is it. They go. You
Yeah,
know, like
that's
you can't
squint.
even see their eyes. What is that? Is
That's
that
stupid.
sexy?
They're
Is
just- yeah, they're just
that-
trying to
Just
look
look
Are you-
full on at the camera. Just, you got that lazy eye.
Have
It doesn't
confidence.
matter. It's fine.
I
People
All right,
looking
when
it's
down at their
drifting.
phone. I just
There's also, you will get more matches if you give a coy grin without teeth. Just sort of a
I don't-
little
Smize.
smize.
I kind of don't agree on that one.
I don't
because
either.
I think you're going to look douchey.
And you got to be hanging out with yourself. That's a big one right there.
Yeah, pictures
in order to do
solo.
it. Things that will get barely any likes. Beach photos. Shirtless beach photos they don't like.
It's terrible. It's not cute.
And bathroom. Bathroom selfies are 90% less likely to receive any likes.
I don't want to see your toilet in the background.
It's true. It's true.
And half the time the lid's up, which doesn't help the cause.
Well, they're single.
That means you don't put the lid down.
They're
Put
single.
the lid down. That
single.
shows me you don't shut the lid.
I shut the lid all the time. I don't want the open mouth to the sewer at any time in my
Yeah,
house.
I want the lid all the way down. I don't want to smell
Ladies,
It's not good.
photo tips for y'all.
All right.
all right.
Now, complete opposite of the men, you will get more likes if you do the side profile. 74% more likely.
Like side,
Let me see that
So you can-
contour. I want to see that contour. How you apply that makeup?
think it's just not staring directly at the camera. I'm single. Hi, I love you. I think you want it to just
so like a head tilt,
a subtle tilt,
like a neck tilt.
Oh, I do those.
78% more likely to if you smile with teeth. So you got to be smiling with teeth.
Okay.
You can't smize. You have to do the actual teeth. We want to make sure you have them.
See those good teeth. All
Yeah,
right.
I agree on that
Good
one.
teeth. Keyword good.
Get the hair out of your face. 27% more likely to get a like.
I have a lot of hair. That's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have it banging down over your
I
eyes.
guess. But I mean, my hair could be a turn
And
off.
again,
it looks like a line
this
to
one
me
crosses
sometimes.
both genders. 69% more likely if you're standing there alone. Because you're like, who is this other person?
Exactly.
Especially if it's the opposite sex. And if they're hot. Doesn't help. You know what I mean?
Especially if he has his shirt off. Then it looks really weird. It's like, who's this guy with his shirt off in your picture?
And can I just side note for a second on guys? Why are they all fishers?
Like fishermen?
Now, you guys don't know this because you don't see the male side of Tinder.
I really don't.
He has
No,
a
but
camel.
they-
He has a
I see the male side of
love-
Grindr, but Tinder I do not.
They fish and they are proud of it. They are holding that dead fish up.
Yeah,
they
with
got
the
their
fishing pole
They
at
got
the
their
lake.
they got their cargo shorts on, their visors. They are rocking.
Now,
Yeah,
I
they
would
got the
argue
little-
if that was your thing, though, and you wanted a woman that was going to be down with the fact that you're holding a dead fish,
Right.
I'd put it right there in that profile, too.
But they're
because
holding puny little
Oh, it's not even.
fishes.
It's not even a big.
Yo, you don't
like,
even know what a
shark.
keeper is, all right?
I'm just
no
saying,
idea.
it's the size of my
regulations.
pin, and they're like, they're not holding these giant bass or whatever they're finding. I'm not a fisher, but I'm just saying it's not.
Really? She's not a fisher.
She knows something about bass.
I know that that's not appealing to me.
Okay.
To see you covered in fish blood and guts, you
Again,
know.
I'm telling you, they want a girl that's turned on by that, so it's good.
Honestly, and then again, it might be the area. Again, like you were saying, this is a lot of country
true.
boys, kind of that
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah, Taylor is not getting her hands dirty ever.
That is true.
Taylor is every woman on The Bachelor who's stuck in high heels in an inappropriate
Yes.
situation.
Last
on one of
night's
those group
episode,
hikes.
they went mountain hiking and had to drink their own pee.
On The Bachelor.
Yes.
Wow.
Ew, are you serious?
Well, they were like, if you want to win Ari's heart, drink your pee. And then
All
halfway
right.
through it, they're like, I'm not going to. But
Yeah.
if that was me, I would say, Ari, it's been real.
You would have been down at the
Ladies,
bottom of the mountain in the first
fine,
place.
thank you.
would have lost. We would have lost Taylor at the word bike. That would have been the end of that.
Yes.
I couldn't.
You'd
I'd
probably
be
go.
hiking indeed.
Right,
You would
she'd
go
be
for
in
the
the
beverage
heels.
first over the bikes. You'd be like, as long as I don't have to ride that mountain bike, I am good to go.
Y'all funny. There's a disabled tractor trailer 81 North, mile marker 91.9 in Pulaski County. The right shoulder there is closed. And if you see anything, pull over. Text it safely to the number 52353. Some wind in the forecast later on today, getting to 55. Clear tonight. 48 at K92. That's your K92 traffic now.
Yeah, just when I thought The Bachelor couldn't get worse. Now,
Right.
Now they're
got to that
drinking
point.
pee.
They're drinking their own
There you
urine.
go.
Jeez.
That's why I stopped watching.
That's the test of true love if you're willing
Yeah.
to drink your own pee.
I guess that's fine.
Man.
I'll fail. I'm good.
Bye.
I'm all set. Lovely, lovely.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you, thank you.
The little pin. What is it? The fish hook in their visor on their hat.
That's not. I've seen a lot of those.
Camel hat.
Matthew, I can answer that
don't get
question
it.
for you. Actually, Gerard already did. It's the weather.
I've tried Bumble.
Roanoke, Lynchburg, New River Valley.
I think it's just it's not it's for casual hookups. If you just
Yeah.
want to hook up one night,
I'm over it.
So, is there a dating website or app that would be for legitimate relationships, in your opinion?
No.
farmersonly.com.
Well, yes, of course.
Christian mingle.
Have to be lonely
Black people meet.
at farmersonly.com.
Yo, yeah, funny man.
Spitting truth.
I'm just
Nobody
convinced
wants to
my
see your little
soulmate is not
puny-
in Roanoke.
What'd you say?
I'm convinced my soulmate is not in Roanoke.
I'm convinced my soulmate died when he was a year old.
Damn.
He never lived. He never made it.
Like, yo, he was cute, man. Good looking baby. He done died.
I take BuzzFeed quizzes, and it's like, what age we get married, when we have kids, whatever, and it's just like never. I was like, you know what? BuzzFeed tells it like it is. I believe it.
Whatever at this point.
Telling you, when you meet people, and this is the way it is for guys in particular. As soon as you stop caring, that's exactly when you start meeting people.
Organically.
It
That's what I'm
happens.
saying.
Stop looking.
As soon as
I'm
I
not
stopped giving a
looking.
shit about what women
you
thought
were.
about me, I was dating like 2 or 3 women at the same time. Like, it was absurd. Like, that's how, because I stopped caring.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to be.
Nobody likes a desperate party, man. Nobody.
No, that's why I'm saying, like, right now, I'm just living life cool as can be.
Yeah.
Someone comes along, they do, they don't. It's funny to me to see how desperate people get.
So
I like being single though. I'm
So you're saying you're not talking to yacht
You
douche
just said
anymore?
you want to be engaged.
He cut me off.
He's a douche.
I do, but like
What?
I'm enjoying a time right now, but I want to be engaged.
You want to be engaged, but you want to be single at the same time? It doesn't really work.
I'm enjoying being single, but I would like to be settled down. I mean, I'm having fun. I'm traveling. I wouldn't be able to do so if I was in a relationship.
You're going to
But
Virginia Beach.
I'm going to Arizona.
Oh,
shoot! DC.
You're going to the desert, y'all.
But I would like to settle down.
I
very much so.
Don't think anybody needs to settle down until at least 27.
I do too. I just feel like right
You can
now.
date, and you can date the same person for 4 damn years, but don't even bother getting engaged or live together.
It seems like nowadays people
5 years.
are dating 6 months and getting engaged.
No, that's
I know
terrible.
3 people who dated less than 6 months and they're now engaged.
They don't know.
I don't
that
understand
person.
exactly. You don't officially know a person until like
well, and
a
you
year.
spend these like dating years, and what you do is you do all sorts of like really coupley things. You travel, you hang out a lot. You know, you really get to know each other to really know. Man, this is for the long haul. Shoot.
Yeah.
Like there's too much pressure on it. Like I feel so young. Like I just want to like start my career and then go from there.
Do you think it's liberty?
No.
Pressuring people to get married?
Oh, liberty pressuring people?
Yeah. Because
I
all the
think
people from
know,
Liberty.
people. It is a lot of liberty people, but they know that liberty wants. Like I don't know.
Did you know Liberty has a very high divorce rate?
Yeah, because you get married so
'Cause you get
early.
married so young. People,
Yeah.
'cause they wait to have
Nobody
sex.
should get married before 27. I think 30 is a good age to like.
Yeah.
That's when you can start like having kids, get married, and what you do is you date or you live together for a long time, and then you just get married and have kids. Like it's just move on to the next thing,
Right.
Because you're practically married anyway, and it's just 30 to me is when you can start being a grown up and have children and things like that. So you want to get married at 27 or 28 and then start working on kid stuff. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I think of my opinion of my life, where it would be, and what my priorities at 23 versus 30.
That's true.
I would not want to live the way 23-year-old me thought I was going to live. I don't want to do that.
That's true.
So if you get married to somebody at that point and then you realize this is not what I want my life to be, they're part of that, so they're out. You know, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
There's a girl on Bachelor right now. She's 22. The Bachelor's 36, and he just found out her age last night.
No.
And she's the one that he wants to pick.
Yeah, too young.
14-year age difference. 14.
Why doesn't
Because
they
she likes
tell
it.
them that up front in the very beginning?
That's the thing. So like like when they release all the girls, their names, their ages, and everything, her age was never released. It just said,
Because
like,
it's
DNA.
because the show is doing it on purpose.
They wanted
That's
the
what we're
drama
doing.
around
Exactly.
it. But she looks 12. She literally looks 12. So when they like kiss, it looks like a dad kissing their daughter.
Oh, gross.
I'm not even because he's got gray hair.
Yeah, I don't think he's attractive.
It's just
Yeah,
it's
I don't.
weird.
I don't think there's anything wrong with an age difference, as long as each person is 25 or older. That's it. And then it's gonna be a 25-year-old and a 40-year-old.
It's not as
or
weird of
whatever.
an age difference when you're older, but when that's like me dating a 35-year-old right now. That's
Right.
that's weird.
But when you find this too, once you get into like real adult life after about 27, 30 years old, everybody feels the same age to you. Like you start hanging out in these situations and you find out one of your, you're 31, but one of your friends is 44, and you think, okay, well, this all seems the same to me.
yeah.
It doesn't. You've all blended into regular life, that sort of
Your
thing.
minds are kind of in the same headspace.
Exactly.
I couldn't think.
That's right, Brandon. Brandon says, live today better than you did yesterday. And I was terrible yesterday, so that's...
talk details about Better Mixer?
Yes.
After, not on the air, but like real details.
Oh.
Yeah. When I
We've been there, done that, KT.
work shit.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, KT's going. You're welcome to stay if you want. You can use that.
Oh, this
seat,
is a
though.
padded seat. All right, I'll see you on
No, it's old.
Okay.
All right, see you.
Really?
It's an old seat bottom. Put on.
Yeah, it's a new old seat.
It's a
I
new,
like it.
Yeah, instead of buying new chairs.
We just got whatever parts were left over at the chair junkyard.
Break every day. How does that happen? It's a chair.
People are animals.
What are you doing to this chair?
Fucking that chair.
Don't do that.
Don't fuck
You
that
guys
chair.
really doing
Yeah, sit in that chair.
Wait, what?
I just don't get why there's only standing desks in this whole office.
Oh, I know.
But all of this like high up chairs are broken.
Dude.
Well, here's all right.
This
Now
is the off.
here's what it used to be. There were more for a while. We were flush with chairs, And then when we got the Lynchburg studios, they just took a bunch of them and moved them over there. So then
Instead
it
of
became
buying- instead of buying new ones.
Then it became a chair war. Like you had to like steal chairs from places in order to have anywhere to sit. And then a bunch of them broke. So then it was just you're sitting in these low chairs like an idiot
Like
with the desk right here on your chin.
When I was
Bless you.
not paid, that was fine. But I'm paid now.
I am now a 12-hour-a-week part-time employee. I have friggin' demands.
Represent.
I'm just gonna take somebody's chair and sit in them. That's all.
That's what I do.
Somebody tried to put the one that's in production 2 where I work is somebody put belongs in production 1 on it.
They put it on.
The bunch of them say that.
Something
now.
like I'm like no.
They put those in there and it lasted for like a week.
When it just gets moved
And then
around.
everyone
That's
was like, I
all
want
the
to
same.
sit in that one.
No, screw you. I think I spend the most time out of anybody in those production rooms.
Sounds good.
9:01. Your K92 Mornin Thang. Monica Sitter is sick today. So we've had it's the roving chair. Taylor's here now.
It's like musical chairs
It
over
is,
here.
yep.
I'm
One
taking
in,
over
one
the
out.
last hour.
It takes 13 women to do Monica's job.
Man.
Don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
Monica's a superstar.
Yeah.
She is.
It's
More-
it's
more
really it
so than
takes
we are.
13 people to put together all of the weird personality traits of Monica. So I need a little weirdness from each person.
That's true.
And then I got to cycle them out to the next one. Monica, they're all just in there.
That's a compliment too.
I'll tell you what, though, Monica doesn't wash out her coffee mugs.
No,
This
she
is
doesn't. We know that.
Walking ammonia. Is that
Also,
the right
fun
word?
fact, that
Ammonia?
coffee mug there that you're holding that she has yet to wash out for 2 weeks is my coffee mug. So
it was.
This is a girly
yeah.
mug.
It's
This is
Goofy
cute.
from Disney.
How is this goofy?
That's
oh, it's
Goofy.
the hat?
It's Goofy. It says Goofy on there from the character.
Monica was adorable yesterday. She came to me because I had peanut butter crackers in the office.
Yeah.
And, well, I bought this full package of the Lance crackers, and I ate one package, and I went in the other room like, man, there's hardly any left in here. I don't know what's going on. And she knocks on the door. Yes, she goes, hi, yes, you only have one peanut butter cracker thing left.
See?
And which actually she meant none because she was eating it at the time.
Currently eating it, so you need to re-up.
Right. And she's like, yeah, you're going to need to get more of those.
Yeah,
I'll
to share
go
with
I
me.
said, where'd they all go? She only ate 2. I said, you sound like my children now. I mean, this is the same all the time with that.
I get dessert? No. You
can't
had
get
enough
dessert.
already.
But Monica is home today making me homemade peanut butter crackers to bring in
Punishment.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Taylor is here. We're talking about dating apps. And is there one that you would do for legitimate? You think there's one to meet
No.
your soulmate?
Well,
Because I do.
There is for some people. Some people have. I have a friend who met her boyfriend on Tinder. They just got married, and it works. I don't think it works for me. I'd rather have a more organic meeting. I don't want to force it where I'm trying to specifically find someone.
There's other options.
I just
though.
want to be face to face and try to force that instead.
Yeah.
I've you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
You won't find Taylor and Farmers
Taylor-
on the diet. She doesn't like to get her hands dirty. I respect
I
that.
can't.
What about Bumble, though?
Taylor
There's other
is
What's the difference?
super attractive, single, young, smart, all that stuff. You would be the worst catch on farmersonly.com.
gosh.
There,
Yeah.
I mean, you'd
Have you seen
you're-
the commercial for the girl that she's like in high heels and she's like, trying to get like on the horse?
That's you.
And then there's the one farmer that's like, she doesn't belong here. Like, that's me. I
Yeah.
am the girl in the
You don't
commercial.
belong.
If there's star
I don't.
ratings, if they rate you on that, she has a 0. Like
I
all of
know.
her reviews,
can't.
absolutely.
They would hate
terrible
me. They would plow over
farmersonly.com.
me with the mower. They would
Top
hate me.
trending coming next. There's a name being kicked around for the next James Bond. Now, Daniel Craig is in for one more movie, but after that, he could be the youngest Bond ever, and he was in a boy band.
Oh, boy. Sounds horrible already.
What's the difference in Bumble? Because there's a difference, right?
This is a different app. Probably different clientele.
Ugh.
Man, download it. You tell me.
I don't want to. I don't
Download
like.
it just to see.
I don't like people seeing
I'll
me.
do it.
Yeah, download Bumble. I didn't want people
That
that I
one
know
is another
to
one that's
see me
being
on
kicked
Tinder and
around.
be like, oh my god, Taylor's looking for a boyfriend.
This one you would hate is the suggestion of.
Sounds like it. But they asked Nolan what do you want to do after Dunkirk, and so he said he'd like to do Bond, but too many people have done it recently. And he said that if he did it, he'd have Tom Hardy be Bond, and Tom Hardy is literally the greatest human on the planet.
Okay. This
really cannot
person whose
believe-
name is being tossed around, it is because of his performance in Christopher Nolan's most
Yeah.
recent movie.
He wasn't even in that.
Catch up
movie
before
for,
tonight.
Like more than 10
No
minutes.
lie.
Who?
Try.
No, listen, this
boy
is the
band.
episode where
Oh, that's okay.
He wasn't even a
need to be
main
up to date.
character.
You think that?
He
Then
was
they
in the
drag it out
background
for
of the boat they
another
was
year.
using.
Well, he has received rave reviews.
Whatever.
That movie
But
was
Mandy
all about
Moore's
Tom
bring
Hardy.
us issues tonight. The
Might have to
previews
get your
say
opinion
this
on
is
that
the
here
date
for a
that changed them all. And she's wearing the Steelers shirt from the first episode.
Oh, man.
So you need to get caught
It's
up.
all coming together, and then that show's over. It's done.
They have another season.
They'll kill
already have
somebody.
Yeah, they
else.
already got re-signed for it.
Don't worry. Someone will
down
get a terminal
Miguel.
illness, and we can move on to some more crying.
I don't know. They kill it every episode. I have not been disappointed yet.
It is very much not on my list of.
No, I'm not a crier.
Sounds like they're not doing it right then.
I'm just not an emotional person. I feel it in my heart. I'm like, oh, yeah.
In your feels.
But I don't outwardly express it. I tear up sometimes. But when they talk about what happened to the dad, I'm gonna. Milo Ventimiglia.
Whenever I edit stories at the station, I make them as sad as possible
What'd you say?
Why would you do that?
to make people cry. When I edit stuff for the news, if it's a sad story.
Yes, we have. We sold that chair. Yeah, Brandon's right. That's where all our chairs go, as they get sold on the Facebook Live chair and couch
black
auction.
market furniture store.
Samantha, that is actually this Friday. It hasn't happened yet.
I don't know.
If you
Maybe it's
find it,
different
that's
for dudes.
amazing because you've traveled into the
Might be
future.
different for dudes.
And get the
Two girls
lottery
on here.
numbers while you're there. Bring them back for all of us. Well, not all of us, because then we'd have to split it, and I can't be doing that. Just me and you. Our secret.
Like, I mean, she's shooting guns.
You can probably. I bet you
That's
anything. You're gonna swipe to someone. They're gonna be like, oh my god, Flirting Maggots.
I know. That's why it
It's all
connects to your
awful.
face. That's why I'm about to.
Connecting with me.
I just wanted to see what's on it. Now I'm gonna delete
I think
it
you
'cause
just swiped
before that
someone.
happens. I did. But they got to pick me too, don't they?
I don't know.
I think it's the same. It's Tinder.
This is a hard turn from talking about single people and dating. We'll move on to couples and what they use for their safe word in certain situations. Okay.
Warning.
Fred's
The
listening.
following contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Kids are supposed to be in school by now anyway,
should be,
so it should
yeah.
be good. One of the things that was mentioned as a safe word,
Kelly Clarkson!
that is actually one that they use.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson!
Definitely because of that movie.
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Other celebrities that are used as safe words, Justin Bieber and
Correct.
Donald Trump is another one that comes in there.
Oh gosh.
Red.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Red is the number one, that's the 50 Shades.
That's Christian.
I mean,
Grey.
you're copycats right there.
Yeah.
Shades
Copy
free
that.
next month.
Number 2, pineapple.
I was gonna say that. I really
Pineapples,
was.
yeah.
Pineapple.
That's from Kevin Hart.
Okay, is that what it is?
Most people, I think that's where it started, probably.
Pineapple, there's that whole underground rumor that if you like hang a pineapple flag outside your house, that means you're a swinger.
That is what that
What?
supposedly
I
means.
wouldn't consider that a safe word at all. That's sort of an anything goes
That's
word.
an invite.
Banana, 3. Orange, 4. Okay, so we got a lot of food here. Peach, apple, vanilla, yellow, blue, and unicorn.
Wow. Okay.
Some interesting ones. Tofu,
wow.
moldy bread,
This is a joke.
Hufflepuff if you're a Harry Potter fan, which is just weird.
This
And
is
then-
multiple syllable words.
I tell you,
multiple words.
this is a very little known idiot movie. It's stupid, but it's very funny. It's from about the year 2000. It's called Euro Trip.
Yeah.
And they all go on this trip to Europe, and this guy goes to a club, and he's given the safe word, but it's in Amsterdam, and the safe word, I won't spoil it. That's all you need to know. Euro Trip.
Whatever happened to little words like ouch?
Do not
know,
watch
ouch.
it with your ma. Let me just tell you that
Yeah,
much.
not a good one. Not a good idea.
Number 2.
Number 2 trending, grass-fed beef. That's a big thing. People
Yes.
like grass-fed beef. We are running out of grass
Oh no.
for the grass-fed beef. That's kind
That's
of a problem.
supposed to be like the healthier beef.
Yeah.
right?
It's just because of the environment and we got all these species of grass growing all over the place, so it's not the pure grass that they
Yeah.
need to eat, and it's a big issue because now the demand for grass-fed beef is going through the roof.
Yeah.
And we are actually running out of grass. This is why we eat Tide Pods, because we have nothing
Oh,
else.
stop.
That's what it is, yeah.
I'm throwing up in my
Number
mouth.
1.
James Bond, who will be the next one? I'll bring Ben, the movie snob, in here, too, because Ben, our producer, is a terrific movie snob. He does movie snob reviews with us. On Friday, he's going to review the classic comedy Coming to America with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, because you've never seen that movie.
That's correct.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Okay, so he's going to watch it this week. He is a movie snob. How do you feel about One Direction member Harry Styles being the next James Bond.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
No.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
terrible.
He's a baby.
Worse than
terrible.
Kevin Hart as the next James Bond?
I'd rather watch Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Kevin Hart, Idris Elba, Harry Styles. Are you
He's
kidding
like
me?
5.
He's not an actor. He's been in one movie, and he had like one line in it, and he sat in the back of the boat, and no one cared.
Yeah, the war movie.
See,
right?
what I had here was
Dunkirk, yeah.
rave reviews for his performance in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. Now, you love Christopher Nolan.
I do.
So if Christopher Nolan was doing the next James Bond movie and he said, I work with this Harry, I think I'm going to bring him in as the next James Bond.
I mean, that could be the end for Nolan.
That could be it for him. Renowned
Career
director.
over.
So you have no faith in him as a director over your opinion
Well,
of Harry Styles.
Nolan, who is the greatest director of our generation, would never do that because he is not stupid. He wouldn't pick some boy band guy. He said he went on record, said he would pick Tom Hardy because Tom Hardy is the greatest human that exists.
Yeah.
And is that his quote or yours?
The Tom Hardy one?
Yes.
That's me, Tom,
Okay.
if you're out there.
He's available.
I love that.
He's looking for a date to watch Coming to America.
No, we can just hang out and do guy stuff.
Unless that's not what he wants to do either, right?
I mean, if he wants to cuddle, it's whatever.
Yep, if
Pineapples.
Pineapple, yeah. Wait.
Ouch.
Shirley Clarkson.
What happened here? And I guess while we're at it, Tom Brady, if you accidentally get this message, I'll do the same thing. That's fine.
All right.
Fred, do you have a Tom you'd like to throw it out there for?
Tom.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
I'm going Cougar here.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yep. There you go.
Cougar.
Harry Styles. Maybe now. What's his face? Daniel Craig is still in for one more movie. So the earliest you're getting a replacement is 2022. Harry would be 28 years old by then.
That's still so
He would still be the youngest.
Still skinny as a beanstalk.
Did you hear what Craig said about that?
No.
He said he'd rather rub glass in his eye than do another Bond movie.
Yeah, I thought he hated doing that.
But he is doing another one. He is
Well, he
rubbing
has
glass in his
to,
eyes.
but he really doesn't want to, so it's probably going to be bad.
They have been saying with what happens because those movies are so intense to film and they're long and the stunts are dangerous and all this stuff. He says when he finishes one of the movies, immediately he says, I'm never doing that again. I don't want it.
Yeah, he's
And a
done
few
it for
months,
all, 3?
Right. And then a few months go by, he thinks, I could do one more.
Yeah.
Well, they're also really hit or miss, though, is the other thing. Because, like, a couple of the Daniel Craig ones have been really good. And then, like,
Casino
a
Royale,
couple of them
just
have
playing
also
cards.
been really terrible.
Yeah.
What's he going to think of one of the, I think, best comedy movies of all time on Friday? He may crush my soul. We'll find out. Film Snob Movie Reviews with Ben the Film Snob. That will happen. On your radio next, it is a brand new Anger Diary, last minute snacks, and we will also do Psychic Suzanna on the Facebook Live video. So if you want to have your future delivered to you, call now, 774-9236 or 800-468-9236. And we'll get into that on the podcast thing and the K92 Morning Thang Facebook page next.
Look where she's at.
Hello, Patsy.
I don't know.
Hello. Samantha enjoys you. She likes you.
Thanks.
But that's the thing. You don't like pictures with a dude and some female, whoever it is. Doesn't matter. Like family, whatever. But like
I don't know
sometimes
that.
pictures with their girlfriends, like
But why would you put that on your dating profile?
I don't know.
Why would you put your hot at?
If she can get me 2 calls. Yep. Thank you.
Fred is on Bumble trying to get a girlfriend right now, so
He's busy.
if he swipes yes to you,
K92, hello.
That's a flavor.
Hi, who's this?
Baked potato.
Joni. All right, how old are you,
Joni, Joni.
Just hang on for a second. We'll be on in just a moment, and we're talking to Suzanne. All right. K92, hello. Say that one more time.
La.
Are you on Bluetooth or speaker?
Brandon, they don't use those as safe words because a lot of times those count as playful words. Some people are turned on by those. So that's why they don't use things like stop, no, and don't because that's all part of the game.
Some people do that.
Right. That's why
You
you have
said
to yell
do.
Kelly Clarkson instead.
I'm that person.
Eurotrip is
You
a
could just
wonderfully stupid movie.
Use a one-syllable expletive.
Gargamel's farts. Go
That's
ahead.
multiple syllables. That's too much.
Ah! Is that it?
That works.
Ah!
I was thinking swears. That
I got
would not.
snobbed by
normally-
Ben on the weekend.
You got snubbed or snobbed?
Snobbed. He asked me what my favorite movie was, and when I told him Titanic, he called it Hollywood garbage.
Yeah.
Well, it is though. So
Only the greatest movie of all time.
I don't
it
know.
was made by James Cameron, who is the king on top of the mountain of Hollywood garbage.
What do you think of Avatar?
Avatar as a hot one.
Is a hot what? Like 1 star?
1 star.
Yeah.
It is one of my worst.
I didn't like it. I thought it was overrated. I didn't get it. It didn't seem any different to me than any other like stupid action movie.
We're talking about
Rip-off
Avatar,
of, like,
right?
10 other movies.
Right. That's what I thought.
This was Avatar. They took their hairs and linked it up.
All right. Calm down.
And that's how they,
Yeah, Avatar to me was just ugh.
Get ready for 4 more of them.
I know. La la la. Because he's been busy making money off of Hollywood garbage for a long time. All right. Brandon says, turn Taylor's mic off. I hated Avatar.
I don't like Avatar, Brandon. I hated Avatar. I don't.
Oh, you hate? I thought you said you liked it.
No. That's the one where they took their hair and looped it in, and that's how they mated. I think.
Yeah, I didn't understand why it was so popular. Like, I get that it was sort of popular.
Like the highest rating movie.
Exactly.
Because it looked pretty. It had really good CGI. You know,
it
still looks good. Like, it still looks
Peter
good.
Jackson, good or trash?
He used to be one of my favorites. He's letting me down though.
He wore off.
But well, he got screwed on The Hobbit is really the problem.
Okay.
Because
just
well,
because.
I didn't know if you were gonna.
I don't care. You can keep talking. That's fine.
Del Toro was supposed to direct those movies, and he was in for all the pre-production. So Del Toro planned like everything for those movies.
Okay.
But then it got tied up in legality because different studios were saying, "I own the rights to this." So it looked like it wasn't going to happen, and Del Toro left. But they had already spent tons of money.
So that he had to go in to clean up somebody else's mess. Is basically okay. I get it. Let's get the great psychic Suzanna in here, right here, and right now.
She's psychic to the stars. Psychic Suzanna.
Psychic Suzanna. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's rocking in the hood this morning, Suzanna? Did you have breakfast
yet? Everything's rocking in the hood. Everything's rocking in the hood.
Are you, Suzanna is sometimes in one location, sometimes she's a moving target. Are you on the road right now, or are you you chilling somewhere?
Well, I'm chilling in the home today.
Okay. I feel like you're on the road more than you're home sometimes.
Well, I'm on the road probably 3.5 weeks.
Okay. And now she's back. She's
Just
home,
rested.
and she is ready to rock. So let's start with Kelsey. Let me get Kelsey in here. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning.
Kelsey, you are on with the Psychic Suzanna. She'll just say, hi, my name is Kelsey. Let her know how old you are, and then she and all her Swami-like abilities will go from there. Take it away, Kelsey.
Hi, Susanna. My name is Kelsey, and I'm 24.
Hello, Kelsey. Kelsey, the first one on air today is gullible. How good is that? How good is that?
Oh,
Do you know how gullible you are, honey?
Yeah, I'm pretty gullible.
Uh-huh. And are you aware you have a use me sign across your chest that sort of lights up?
Oh, I have that feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey. Here's the thing. You've got great intuition. You got common sense. It'd be cool if you used them, okay? You are a natural teacher. You're a natural healer. You know what to say to others to make them feel better. I think it's time you start saying it to yourself. There is going to be financial improvement. Could get much worse, but financial improvement in May. I like that.
Oh, I did too.
There's going to be a reunion and new friends by colored lights and a sticky floor within 2 months.
Oh.
And you're going to live and love in a wooded area within
I'm
4
already in
years.
one.
Okay, there you go. Then you just sit back and wait for love to show up at the door.
Yeah, she's
In
like,
that
I'm already in
wooded
the
area.
middle of nowhere.
She's like, I'm here. I'm trapped in a cabin. Where are they?
It's going to be great, though. Great love. You're going to be an awesome mother to 2 girls and a son. Bye-bye.
There you go. Kelsey, you keep us posted on all of this love, and now you have 3 children on the way, so get ready for that.
Get ready, get ready.
That's a big day right there. What'd you find out? I'm having 3 kids. Well, darn it. Joni, good morning, Joni.
Good morning.
Hi, Joni, same deal. Hi, I'm Joni, and let her know how old you are, and Suzanna will take over. Go ahead, Joni.
Hello, I am Joni, and I'm 36 years old.
Joni, are you currently in management?
No. Well, kind of. I manage 3 kids.
Here's the
That's
scoop. You know management loves you.
Management loves you, Joni. Is that blowing your mind right now?
That does blow my mind.
Well, they love you because you do their work.
Yeah, well, that explains it.
You've got common sense. You do handle things that are not your responsibility. We basically call that dumb. You spread yourself too thin and don't get what you deserve. So I want you to think about that a little bit. I want you to learn to be there better for yourself.
Yeah, that's a big one, and I find that a lot of times that happens, and it's not just work; it's a home life thing too. Where and women do it a lot, where they put so much on their shoulders, and they say, "I put everybody first in my family." You can't do that.
No,
you have to put yourself first sometimes.
No. Men do it too.
Oh, I know. Absolutely, it happens, and people do it, and that's why relationships fail. Is because they say, "Well, our kids come first." Well, that's why the relationships have problems then, and it's a two-way street. It's men and women; they will both do that. But I do think there's that whole mom guilt thing that you have to be a super mom because of what you see on social media and TV and things like that.
No, just do your thing.
Do you know what I call guilt?
What's that?
A man-made emotion to control man. It's not with God at all.
I think I read that on the inside of a Snapple lid one time. That's good.
You did. I'm sure you did. All right, back to you, young lady. I am going to tell you financial improvements 2 times before the end of the year. Don't forget our 10%.
Would like that. 2 bells for that. There you go.
A lot of fun by Bottles on the Wall, colored bottles on the wall. A lot of fun within 60 days. And also a new friend that you will meet in a really strange way that will introduce you to a whole bunch of new friends. I like that.
There you go.
I like that a lot. By the way, are you on your first or second husband? Second.
Okay.
Yeah. The first dose he screwed up bad. Oh, my God.
Boy, did he.
Oh, my God. Yep. Oh, my God. Well, nobody else is picking up his garbage like you did.
Yeah, exactly.
He's sitting in his, well, that's dumb. That's exactly what Zack was talking about.
Yeah. Well, he's over with now. She's moved on. She learned from her mistakes.
No. She's still doing everybody else's job.
That is
She's
true.
Still cleaning up after people.
Joni, it's time for Joni time.
Dumb.
That's what it is. It's Joni time.
Yeah,
I need
All right.
Thank you, Joni. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Susanna, do you want to dish anything out for the peeps, or do you have to go?
Oh, we got the peeps.
Okay, now Monica's not here, but yeah, go ahead.
Do you have an electric blanket?
An electric blanket? I don't think so.
Who does in the studio?
Anybody have an electric blanket? Taylor's here, too. Taylor from The Night Show is helping us out today. Do you have an electric blanket, Taylor?
Not on hand, no.
Producer Ben, you're not snuggling up?
I think Katie has one.
Okay.
It's not mine. I don't know. I've never used it.
Okay, electric blankets going on the fritz. I got that before we even started.
Okay, toss that out. So if you have one, get rid of it.
Yeah, just be aware of that.
Okay, good.
I am going to say, Zack,
yes.
There is going to be coins on the ground.
Okay, coins on the ground.
That you're going to find. Pretty cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Good, very nice.
Taylor.
Yes.
There is going to be exaggerated words by cardboard boxes.
Yikes.
Okay.
Gotta be on the lookout.
Somebody at the UPS store is talking.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Freddie Mac, go
Are
ahead.
you ready for me? Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I am going to tell you that there is going to be a picture of blue-green water on the wall and a lot of fun.
Okay.
All right. I like that.
I could see
a
it,
mural of Kool-Aid on the wall.
Maybe, yes.
Let's freaking go.
The blue-green water, though, I mean, you are in the process of trying to figure out what you're going to do for your honeymoon, so maybe you end up talking to a travel expert of some kind, and they do have pictures like that on the wall.
I like that,
Oh,
Suzanna.
my God.
I know.
Today's
Look
a
at
great
that.
day.
Mediapsychic.com. Mediapsychic.com. Go there. Susanna will do one free question for you. Just put K92 in the subject heading, and you go right to the top. Susanna, you have a great week.
Live long and prosper.
And boom. And boom.
Cut.
All right. First things first. Let me get the everything.
Thanks.
They need to be on. That helps. Okay. Good on that. Okay. There you go. All right. Facebook peoples, have a lovely day. Catch up with you tomorrow for the day of hump. And Monica should be back.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson. Have a good one. We got another half hour on the radio if you want to catch us there. And just if you're for a winning planning purposes, 6:45 Fall Out Boy, 8:15 Kevin Hart. So if you want those, we'll see you at those times. Bye.